So it is not forgotten. We will run no filler, all killer. It will have 20 games. They're all going to be good-ass games across a variety of genres like usual. They'll be chosen via the Zapparoo NFC card system.
All right, we got the pink Squatch and the pink Shenko.
We are right in on Vampire Savior. We got Sasquatch versus Lele for round 1. Let's see what we got.
Oh, good sweep right off the bat. Now starting with the zoning, trying to cycle through for that 5th hammer.
Yeah, now, these are really fun characters. I do not know either of these players' skill going in, but what I do know,
nice.
Sasquatch is kind of a disgusting character. Sasquatch is just absolutely fantastic as a character, but one of the things that makes him fantastic is you can play Sasquatch as a new player and just start wrecking face. If you're not a new player, you get to do so much worse.
And gets the command throw into a bit of a follow-up there in the corner. Ice wall, laying it down, holding the pressure, getting the flips.
And the flips.
No jumping out. You gotta block that Sasquatch pressure.
Vampire Savior is a fast game.
Indeed.
There's a reason I'm not concerned about how late we're starting this.
Yeah. That was a 24-second game. No rounds, no shenanigans, just games.
Yep. We're now on yellow, blue, and brown Shenko.
More of a pink girly myself, but yeah, a big part of Shenko's game plan, if you're at least going to be playing around the items, is you want to make sure that you get to the 5th hammer item, but you cannot throw it horizontally. You got to get the arc throw, and so it's really good anti-air.
We already have a KO.
Nice. Okay, good jumping.
The downs are just insanely fast in VSAV.
Nice, good
especially
ice wall.
playing on Turbo 3.
Holding down the corner, Shenko trying to play such that Sasquatch has to move into her. Oh, hammer goes right over. Sadly, not going to be able to find the stun, but the dash pressure is going to be too much.
Gets a push block, not able to do anything, and there's a KO off the ice.
Nice.
That's a 2-0 now for our Squatch player.
We best of 3?
Yep.
Brilliant.
Like I said, fast.
Next.
All right, which of you is which? Okay.
Perfect.
All right, I need Relentless Enigma and MK Steve. Stop playing Third Strike.
You're up,
Come
Steve.
play VSAV.
DQ him.
No, he was already getting DQ'd. That's the problem. He was playing against Matthew in Third Strike.
All right. We got the local legend Steve coming up to face off the bracket.
I need Relentless Enigma if he's still in the building.
Someone hunt down.
Yep, we're waiting for Relentless Enigma. Give me a sec to find him.
Brilliant.
I do know we had a player leave the building, but it is not Enigma.
I can hold your mic.
Thank you.
All right, gonna be holding down the fort, but yes, we did have a quick Sasquatch 2-0 going up against the Shenko there. Not being able to hold off and block out that pressure that was being blatantly laid out by the Sasquatch there. So gonna be able to walk away with 2-0, continue on the winner side.
Vampire Savior.
So true. And gonna be continuing on this bracket, but now not Tasty Steve, just Steve.
Yep.
Tasteless Steve.
Fun reminder, by the way, that the titular vampire in Vampire is supposed to be the main character, that being Dimitri. No one gives a rat's ass about that guy.
Yeah, Vampire. Okay, I gotta lay out this question here. Are vampires sexy, or are there just sexy vampires?
The latter. There are plenty of unsexy vampires.
This is a critical dividing question in our friend group. So many of my friends think vampires are sexy, and I could not simply hate that take more. This is just a terrible take. People just have designed sexy vampires, but there's nothing inherently sexy about a vampire.
Yeah, there are lots of unsexy vampires.
This is true.
No, hold on.
Get this man to truth. Get this man to truth. You're afraid of the truth.
Hold on, folks. I have to say this. There are multiple examples against the idea of all vampires being sexy. First one, as mentioned by Cameron, was Nosferatu.
Okay, still one.
Okay, second one. Second answer.
Steve, you're done.
Second answer.
Steve, you're ejected.
Second answer. Second answer. There are vampires who are children. That is our second answer.
Okay, Fear of garlic isn't sexy. Not being able to cross rivers isn't sexy. Blood isn't sexy.
Hold on. Citation needed.
No, you're freaks. You're all freaks. You're done.
But yes, my argument is simply that there are unsexy vampires. They may not be the primary selection of vampires, but there are unsexy vampires out there. But yes, there are way more sexy vampires than unsexy vampires. That's a big thing. What? Hold on. What are we asking about?
A succubus. You're in jail. You're done. You're fired. Beaten. Gone. You're ejected. Yeah, but not all cats. Okay, I think.
Okay.
No.
I just have to say this.
There are vampires that are sexy. Vampires themselves aren't sexy. Brilliant.
I just have to say it because we're.
I will not deny this.
Because we're talking about this, we want to talk about sexy monsters and stuff.
But like, what if we had like vampires that I'm trying to think. They're not sexy. They're just average.
Bro forgot the vegetable oil.
Or bro pyres. You know, whatever bro pyre sitting there. Bro chef, beta vampire.
Just reminding people that there are plenty of sexy monsters out there. This one's a sexy snake girl.
But yeah, I'm glad to have divided my local now on the fault lines of are vampires sexy.
No, like I said, there are plenty of vampires that are not sexy, but the majority of them
there's
are.
nothing inherently sexy about any of
I have a counter example of a vampire that's not sexy.
Okay.
Stephen Miller.
I don't know. I'll believe you.
True, but that's actually an insult to vampires, frankly.
Good point. We shouldn't stereotype vampires like that.
Bro got it on cam.
Vampire and Stephen Miller. One is a blood-sucking creep that sucks the life out of everything.
And the other's a vampire.
Yep.
Standard levels.
Run the dozen.
I got your ass at 480p.
Okay,
And it's
well,
gonna be downscaled when I upload it.
While we wait, I'm gonna see if I can get a good sound on the mic here. Give me just a sec. Will the mic pick this up?
All right.
I think it may have picked it a little bit.
The technical difficulties will continuously outpace these sets. I promise you.
Yes, we have spent more time in tech hell than we have playing Vampire Savior.
We are currently at a 2 hours to 2 minutes ratio.
2 minutes?
That is generous. I think we had about a minute of gameplay.
Yeah.
I think we got to 60 seconds on a lucky day.
Well, while we wait for VSAV, I'm going to continue reading fan fiction.
And I will continue dividing my local.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
Sorry, I saw a Keysound logo and it just entered my brain.
Does anyone have a spare pad that they're willing to share? Is okay. Woo! Everyone give them money! Woo! All right, get someone on the mic that being a vampire is sexy.
No, again.
Get them on the mic.
Again, we've already said
I've been dividing people while you were gone.
there are loads of sexy vampires.
Being a vampire is not inherently sexy. What?
Actually, hold on. Now we're changing the rules of engagement. No, hold on, let me explain. We previously were arguing that vampires are sexy. We've changed it to being a vampire is sexy. And I think that's a totally different argument. There are unsexy vampires, but they're not unsexy because they're vampires.
I think there are sexy characters that happen to be vampires. I don't think there are any vampire characteristics that bolster their sexiness.
Wrong. No, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying, there are characters who are vampires who are not sexy, but the reason they're not sexy is not because they're a vampire. They are unsexy for other reasons.
I need one of these 3 chuds on the mic.
Can we not call them chuds, though?
It is simply mandatory.
Yeah, my argument is that being a vampire is sexy, but does not make you immune from not being sexy.
I don't know.
Steve's opponent is Relentless Enigma.
Where's Relentless Enigma?
I don't know. He's right there.
They're like... What properties of vampirism is sexy?
Long-lived. Can turn into a wolf.
Long-lived is not sexy.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Can turn into a wolf.
No, that's a werewolf.
No, it's a vampire thing.
That is not a vampire thing.
Someone hasn't played Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
That is not a widespread vampire thing.
Actually, it is. Dracula literally is able to turn into animals.
And that's
just
sexy?
bats.
How is turning into a wolf sexy?
Hold on, everyone. I need people to listen to what Schween has just said. He has asked, how is turning into a wolf sexy?
Turning into an actual dog is not sexy. Okay, I want you to defend turning into an actual dog being sexy.
Where are my Twilight Princess fans?
I will.
I need my Twilight Princess fans to speak up.
Is this you? Yo, you guys got this? Are you defending this? Sorry, you guys want to defend the wolf?
I've been trying my Twilight Princess fans to speak up on this one. So, one of the things that makes vampires sexy.
Turning into a full wolf? You know what? If you turned into John Talbane, I'll give you that. Turning into a wolf? No, you're done.
Hot take. No, vampires do have the ability to transform into animals.
Not sexy. Definitively not sexy.
No, we're talking about things that make them inherently sexy.
Turning into animals is not inherently sexy. No, you're self-reporting. You're self-reporting.
I think you're self-reporting.
If you turned into like John Talbane, I'll yield. But you're turning into a dog. That's not sexy.
I don't think
it's the Wolfman in this game.
I don't think Galen is even your best example of a fighting game sexy
but he's
werewolf.
right there.
Because I'm sorry, Valkenhayn is way hotter than Talbot or Talbane.
I don't know any of these characters. I just don't want to fuck animals. Hot take.
Who said anything about having sex with animals?
That would have to contribute to the allure.
No, it doesn't have to.
But then it's not sexy.
If you only consider sexy as would you have sex with it, yes, but that's not what sexy means.
Well, no, but I said contribute to the allure, and you said no.
I mean, the personality may not be a plus side for most vampires.
Is sexism sexy to you, you freak?
Are vampires sexist?
Yes, but vampires are the most...
Hold on, this is our new amazing take. Vampires are sexist.
Are easily, like, top 3 most sexist monsters, for sure.
That's not even true.
That's so true. They're all womanizing freaks.
Orcs, ogres,
Objectifying and being sex modeled are two different things. They view them as objects fully through and through as a means to their survival.
Oh, okay, here we're talking about.
Yeah, some people are just.
So-called free thinkers. What the hell is all this?
I think you are the one who is not a free thinker here.
Players, old school Dracula. Of course, Stephen Miller. Definitely. No, that's my baby.
All right, so Vampire Savior, the Lord of Vampire. Will we see anyone pick the Lord of Vampire or the Vampire Savior
Fuck that
today?
guy. We will see a lot of Morgan duos.
Yeah, we got Morgan. Neither of them are using my color. That's good to know.
One of the first hover dashers. Let's see what kind of sauce we got up to serve.
Yeah, I love
nice.
the jetpack dash.
Good throw.
Wow, good throw.
Being able to hover dash right over the projectile. No punish on the DP. Gets the sweep, though. Nice sweep.
We're going to see a lot of that Morgan HK.
We're seeing a lot of third strike-esque gameplay. Hover dash into overhead. No big conversion.
Great block on that.
Crossover into heavy
Shadow
punch,
Blade doing a whole lot
fireball.
of nothing, but Soulfist doing something.
A lot of third strike just
As a
trying to play
reminder,
around.
that first match was much faster because people knew what they were doing. This one is much slower. As a reminder for how VSAV works, this game has regenerating white health. If you stop taking damage, you will recover your white health very, very quickly. If you take a long combo, you'll get like half of that back as white health.
Ooh, the heavier version of the fireball gonna beat out there.
Yeah, Soulfist has very interesting fireball war properties. It's not just a matter of canceling. If they're different strengths, the higher strength will push back. Like that.
Nice. Heavy version gonna win out there. Goes for the overhead. Not able to land it. Too small of a hitbox. Does get the hover dash medium kick.
There's a single life taken now by Steve.
Good back throw
good
into the
again.
corner.
Now,
Heavy
as a
punch.
reminder, this is an old game. This is a single button direction throw. You can
Good
option select
DP.
into
Gets
it.
out of the corner. Hover dash out. Swapping corner
Two,
position. Fireball.
This is what's called a Magic Series game, meaning that you can cancel buttons into other buttons. It's sort of a predecessor to what we see in Guilty Gear as Gatlings. Will either player use a super? That's the closest thing we've seen to a combo yet in this round.
All right, both on their last bat here. Soulfist gonna get blocked out. Hover dash gonna find something, puts him back in the corner. Goes for the jump in. Sweeps both gonna trade. I'm surprised there wasn't a trade or a whiff punish there. Nice DP punish. That meeting gonna be able to do
Round one
the
goes
job.
to Steve. One more fun thing. If you hold one of your punch or kick buttons when you win a round, before your character's animation plays, you can pick your victory animation. So if you see me winning, which may or may not happen, and see my Morgan in the China dress, that's why.
All right. Locking in the... All right, locking back in the same characters, blocking out the
Reversal
Soulfist.
Soulfist.
Nice, heavier version always wins. Nice DP, gonna be able to hover dash out of the corner. Fireball lands, but excellent corners. No, catches the rollover.
I'm waiting for the first one of them to realize that this is a game where you can use EX moves.
That's trying to anti-air with the HK. Puts him in the corner, hover dash over. Gonna just go for the throw. Oh, maybe an option
Close.
select trying to come out there, but
All
no
right,
luck.
there's a down.
Soulfist.
Steve's health much higher this time.
Nice.
Oh, a 2-hit combo. A 3-hit combo.
Hard
Oh my
knockdown,
God.
rolls out of the corner, reverses the corner situation. Steve trying to hold it down, gets soul fisted off. White health regenerating. Low punch is gonna whiff.
Yep, that is
Sweep.
a lot of recovery there. This is the trade. This is the trade-off of this being a high damage game. Is
all
that
right.
that high damage can
Nice
recover?
air to air, heavy punch on the ground, double heavy punch. Only a little bit of health left. Now only no white health left to gain. Oh, good hover dash, able to
But
beat him out of
remember,
the air to air.
Steve is a full life up right now. Enigma has to push back and
nice.
doesn't do it. Steve takes it 2-0, and there's the China dress.
Nice.
Hey, I need you guys to calm down.
No, I need them to calm up. I need them to uncalm down. They have the correct response to seeing Morgan in a China
calm up
dress.
in here. Can we get some calm up, please?
God damn it, I got logged up. But no, they have the correct response to seeing Morgan in a key pow.
All right, what do we got next?
At me, once I get this updated. All right, so I need Death by Sin. Is that Senpai or Sensei? It's Senpai. Okay, I need Death by Senpai to the setup.
Brilliant. All right, as I was saying.
I need someone else to comment on VSAV.
I will.
Enjoy.
All right.
All right.
Okay, what's one thing about vampires?
They're really strong.
Name 5 things.
Name your 5 favorite things about vampires.
Bad vampire boys just drinking the blood in the back alley.
You can do that as not a vampire, and it won't kill you. That's not sexy. No, it's not. You're a freak. Yes, bro, you're with me now. You're not. He's on my couch tonight. You're off. Sorry. You got to go back to Mount wherever the fuck.
Let's go.
Let's go. Down with vampire tyranny. Anyway, we're back.
Hello.
All I needed was 1 win tonight. I will fight on this hill alone till I die.
His pride is testosterone. Oh yeah.
All right, get some more controller set up. This is always kind of a problem we have with the Mister for Vampire Savior is that everybody's got a different kind of controller they enjoy, and the Mister usually doesn't know what to do with any of them, so we kind of got to tell it what to do.
Yeah. Luckily, we got Warp on the job, so she should have it on lock.
Oh, yeah.
And D input is preferred, or is X better?
That's what I heard. D input is preferred.
Okay.
Sometimes X input could have issues. I think it's always something with the Mister, really. Like each one is kind of just a little bit different in its own little way. Mine seems to be fine with X input. Other people have problems with it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm seeing Lilith hovered right now. Whether that's a locker or not, I don't know. But I will take this moment to say that
Just a moment.
Lilith stocks are incredibly high right now. Kaji, the best, I would argue, the greatest Vampire Saver player of all time, rocking the Lilith, winning both Evo tournaments, 2 of the most stacked tournaments of all times. Super impressive win, and Lilith stocks are through the roof. Belief in the low tiers is up, and we have a lot of passion about the game right now, so I'm excited to see what we got coming out here. Hey! Okay. Brilliant.
All right, nice.
We're so back.
Looks like we got the controller problems all sorted out. All right,
We got the L on M action right over here.
Vampire Savior!
Now, will the DI win or will the LI win? We'll have to see.
We've been seeing a lot of success with LI recently. The Lilith player won Evo Japan, Evo US, the same Lilith player Kaji. And Combo Breaker was won by Dr. Doctor, also a Lilith.
Yeah.
Right here, we're seeing some Morgan action going into jump in into the chain.
Yeah, some absolutely insane Lilith stocks this year. But we did have Texas Showdown. We got a Shienko win, so Shienko stocks are feeling pretty good.
Oh, that's quite true. All right.
Nice holding down the corner.
Some pretty crazy pressure from Morgan here, but Lilith gets out, gets the sweep.
Tries to go for the re-jump over. Whoa, good dash out. Trying to find a hit in this corner. Finds it with the air-to-air and the... Wow. Yeah. Now
Absolutely
takes a huge
sick LI.
life lead. Oh, whose fireball is bigger?
Definitely Morgan's, but Lilith stays around for quite a long time and can be TK'd.
Absolutely.
The TK fireball for Lilith, very good.
Yeah.
Morgan's air fireball is also pretty good at keeping Lilith in the corner here. Lilith just jumping up, backing. trying to get a moment where Morgan comes in just a little bit too close so she can swat her. Ooh, right
Yeah,
there.
the proximity guard will always mess me up on that. Uh-oh. They're going for the heavy version on that fireball. Not feeling super good about that. Definitely want the lingering light just to absolutely mess with the movement of your opponent. But tying up the life lead here, going bat for bat, but a huge meter advantage on the side of Warp. Nice, good anti-air with the fireball. Gets the OTG. Nice, good jump. Doesn't go for a strike afterward. Trying to close the distance. Now backed into the corner. Morgan gonna try jump out and losing the air-to-air. Fireball gonna hold down the corner. Nice, big jump in. Are we gonna get the full confirm? No, just the crouching heavy punch to close. Catching the fireball, keeping the life pretty close here. Oh, big jump in, gets the hard knockdown.
Ooh, gonna fall right into the finishing shower there.
Nice.
Morgan is in a great position to chip out right now.
Going
with
for
another
the chip,
finishing
but that might
shower.
be no punish. Oh, big sweep bat will be it with the OTG. Gonna get the drill.
Yep. So after knocking down a character in this game, you can hit up and punch and up and kick depending on the character, and it'll do a pursuit attack of just white damage, but that white damage is just enough to take a bat.
And
you can also ES it by pressing multiple buttons.
indeed. Nice. Fireball gonna keep. Oh, Lilith in the corner. Sweep. Gonna trade with the air-to-air on the fireball. Getting another sweep. Pursuit. Fireball. Just trying to hold down the space. Good air-to-air. Lilith trying to find the way in. Ooh, isn't able to find the LI there. DP gonna reset the situation.
Very
Pursuit.
scared.
EX Fireball. Close the distance. Jump. Super jump out of the corner.
Lilith has a lot of health to recover here. If Lilith can stay out of the way and go all the way back to 1/4 of a bar.
Nice.
Ooh,
Sweep
and gets
Fireball and
swept.
Pursuit. Definitely doing getting a lot of money for Warp here. Nice big sweep. Jump in. No. Whoa.
Valkyrie
Goes.
turn whiffs. Lands Morgan mid-screen. Gets Morgan
Oh.
swept. Ooh, Lilith activate Dark Force.
Did the Dark Force go through DI there?
Yeah. Be
Wow.
very careful with Lilith's Dark Force. It activates a glitch.
Huge
Can only be
DP.
canceled by throwing Fireball. That will make Lilith's LI slightly weaker.
Nice. That won't kill, but it's gonna hurt real bad. Tries to steal the corner with the super jump over there. Oh, but
wow.
the wake up DI.
I'm loving all the demons we're seeing this match.
Oh, steals the corner, but now you cornered yourself. Nice, good air-to-air, keeping down the pressure. Lilith just trying to reset the situation. Blocks the fireball. Oh! Bonk! Nice, and that will
crazy.
be game 2. Is that 2-0? Going to Warp.
Yeah, very nice.
That was a Darkness Illusion, Luminous Illusion trade.
And fact. Fact. That was a Darkness Illusion, Luminous Illusion trade. All right. What do we got next?
Next up is going to be Rule of Rose versus Vibri. So I need Rule of Rose and Vibri to the setup. Yeah, go ahead. There is a recycling bin if you didn't see. I need Rule of Rose and Vibri to the setup. By the way, do you know who you got to fight? Yeah, Limlin. Yeah, he's been practicing soccer today. You know, because that's the thing you do for a beginner bracket. All right, time to read more fan fiction. Sorry, yeah, I'm happy to run VSAV and all, but fanfic. It's very important. I gotta read my friend's new chapter that just dropped.
Ookie ookie oo. Ookie ookie oo.
You don't want to see me. Bro, name me any monsters that are more sexist than vampires. Yeah. Vampires are like the most sexist monster by a landslide. Fuck. My bad. No, I got a transition for that one.
Fuck, I lost, bro.
No. No, I asked maybe one monster more sexist than vampires.
Yeah, I was going to say, by the way, if Schween loses, so that is a point for us in favor of vampires being sexy.
Bro, I'm about to win this whole bracket. If I win, vampires aren't sexy.
He's fighting you in round 1.
He like 30-0'd my ass.
So, the guy who just took 3rd place in Xrd is
I'm washed now. I'm
downplaying
washed.
himself.
I'm washed.
What
They're
do you see
both-
this gameplay? It's so fun.
They're both downplaying themselves so hard.
Hell, in this game, hell no.
Anyway, we got Rule of Rose, we got Vibri.
Yes, Felicia Catmon. These are
We're
my
playing
two
some
mains,
Vampire
bro.
Savior.
Let's go. We got some
We
Shinko and Felicia
we got
Catmon
the
style.
other 2 girls that were in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Nice. Oh wait, Felicia. One of the
Felicia
most
doing
insane
Felicia
jump
things.
arcs in the entire game. Fast, short, you get insane jump-ins. This character's gonna be absolutely cracked. Yep, there we go. The
And
jump heavy
Felicia
punch.
doing stupid things already too. Ooh, there's that armored astral.
That gets a
armored
knockdown,
Dark
but needs
Force,
to
rather.
find a way out. Huge.
I'm about to say Astral Vision, which is Morrigan's Dark Force that I didn't use.
Nice. I like that wall bounce into the HK. Oh, good trade. No sweep.
All right, we've got Shinko fighting back a little bit. Oh, there's that Dark Force again.
Nice.
Now, Shinko's Dark Force is very good because it is armored. It does have a bit of a problem at the very end,
Here
though.
comes the family.
Great EX from Felicia. Another Dark Force, another armored Dark Force that will take a life, but not enough.
Yeah, that Dark Force actually eating into the start of that second bat with the recovery being so long, definitely hurting their ability to fight and fight back in that
that's what I was
situation.
mentioning is the downside, unfortunately. She has to sit there while her sister comes back to her.
It's definitely not a bad Dark Force, but it is definitely a
Oh, it's a very
situational
strong
Dark Force.
Dark Force. It's just that you got to know when to use it and how to use it.
Yeah, like Owl Bath Bubble, you gotta use it.
Yeah. Oh no, Ricoro Bubble is just insane.
Yeah.
Shinko Dark Force is a lot of the time, unless you know exactly what you're doing with it, you're usually better off setting up into Tenraiha.
Nice. I like that dash medium punch.
Which, speaking of, do any of our Shinko players tonight that are not named Cameron know how to input Tenraiha?
Probably not.
It's a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
If you played Skullgirls, if you played Big Band, you should, or not Big Band, if you play Peacock rather, you should know how to do
Light kick, heavy kick, double medium punch up.
it. Yep.
Nice hammer, got the stun. Kill him! No
kill.
Good
We
sweep.
might see a kill from Felicia. Though. Oh, good block. Very good block. Good upper throw. Oh, those are balls. Those are doing nothing. And that's
Nice.
going to be a 2-0 now.
Jump medium click, close medium kick. Gonna be able
Very
to pick
fast
it up
game.
there. Head hung in shame. But Shinko, an absolutely lovely showing. I love these two characters. But the Felicia gonna be catwalking
So
on
that
out
is
with
a
the victory.
2-0 for Vibri. Vibri. That's a 2-0 for you. Yep. Next up is going to be Schween and Limland.
Yes, get me.
Yep. I need comms. Communications.
Hello. Hopefully I don't get pulled off comms to set up different controllers in just a second
Yeah,
here.
you might be actually.
Yeah, tends to happen. That's okay.
It's okay. We've got no shortage of people who want to yap about VSAV tonight. No, don't boo him until you see who he picks.
All right, who are we calling honest? Which character? Who are we calling honest?
I'm just waiting to see who he picks. And while we wait to see who he picks, I'm going to read more fan fiction.
All right. Do some button mapping real quick. All right, now we're gonna reset, or we're just gonna go into it.
Yeah, we're going straight in. Hell yeah. No, I don't think we are. I don't think he was trying to pick. He wasn't trying to pick Felicia.
Oh, I wasn't trying to pick Felicia, but she's so fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, really? Okay.
He was trying to pick a specific color.
I don't know what the issue with Felicia is. She's on a strike throw.
Oh, hold on. Actually,
Now, Felicia's honest.
That
Do you
color
agree?
scheme is fire.
No. I don't know if I agree with you on that. I think Felicia, extremely honest.
Hold on though. At counterpoint, Felicia kicks ass.
Felicia already got BB Hood to the corner. Classic Felicia just carrying straight away.
Every character in this game is a jumping Kusoge character, but mine though.
You play Bishamon. Your character's unblockable Kusoge.
Yeah, but it's like shitty unblockable like Eddie though.
I play third worst character in the game, so like I feel comfortable with what I want to talk about.
Lil third worst? Morgan third worst?
Morgan's third worst. She's
Okay, I
above
can accept
Jeddah.
that.
Yeah, she's above Jeddah and Anacris.
I think Morgan's a little. I think Victor is just a little bit worse, but
Yeah, no, Victor apparently has the stuff.
no. Look. I used to live with a Victor player for a long time. I can tell you, Victor does not have anything. Victor only has intimidation factor.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Japan's got the tech.
While we were talking
There's
about
round
this,
one to Schween.
The highest Japan has ever rated Victor is second worst.
There's no way Victor is worse than
Victor
Jenna.
Victor's no future character. Victor has no mobility. Victor has no real mix-up. Victor only has don't jump into my big normal. It takes 2 seconds. Don't get 720.
The only thing Victor has is that stupid ass jump hard punch, and that's it. That's really his only tool. And doing random ass like fucking headbutt in neutral to be a dickhead, and that's it.
All right, we got Felicia jumping in. Felicia doing some crazy corner carry. We get a tech hit from BB Hood, but it's not enough. BB Hood gets knocked down. Knocked down again, back into the Felicia blender. The high-low is absolutely ridiculous from Felicia's short hop pressure. We get the 4 hit. Get high, gonna get the low.
Yeah, I decided it wasn't worth commenting because I'm trying to look up a tier list instead.
I don't know. I think it's worth commentary. I think it's worth commentating.
No,
We just
it
got
is
a good
now
hunt.
because Limland is actually fighting back now.
Yeah, we had a hunting actually land. That's
Yes.
super, very hard to make work. Respect.
Yeah, that super usually only works if you're a CPU player in arcade mode.
That's quite true. That shit will read your inputs.
But anyway, that's a 2-0.
Yeah.
All right, so I need Kevin and Saloon to the setup. Kevin and Saloon to the setup.
Why you blew me on mine?
See, the thing about Victor is that he doesn't actually have a mix-up.
Yeah.
That's like really bad because even Anacris, even Jeddah, even Morgan, they all have ways to mix up and have to make you actually guess in some capacity. Victor does not. Victor cannot dash. Victor can jump. He can press heavy punch. He can do crouch heavy punch electric to catch somebody trying to jump in. He only starts actually working if he gets that air reset off the electric normal. That's the only way he can make it work. If you get Victor out, Victor's a huge target. He will get hit standing by Valletta hunting. He will get hit standing by all types of stuff that's only supposed to hit jumpers. It's absolutely crazy. He really can't fight back.
Like a generally green tier list with some variants.
Yeah, that's Jeddah way higher than he used to be. Jeddah used to be legitimately considered like second worst.
Because Jeddah's a gimmick. Jeddah's a tricky character.
Yeah.
That's a 9 to 5 character.
All right.
All right.
You'll note Morrigan is still in the bottom 3 on that tier list.
All right, go Zabel.
Lilith used to be down below Morrigan, and then people figured out Lilith had the sauce, so she's slightly
People
above.
figured out that if you get jumped in by Lilith, you take 60%, and that just sucks.
We're still looking for Saloon, by the way.
Has anyone seen, you know, do you remember that SNL sketch where...
But yeah, so I know top 1 was Raptor for quite a while. You see, it's still him.
The beast is turned back into the prince. It's always like...
Yeah.
What's the player tag?
Saloon.
I'll call outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. But...
We will be here until 3 a.m. Regretting not bringing my wallet. Gotta go drink my shit. So thirsty, bro. Yeah, bro, hold my hand. Not anymore. Your time is done. Return all value to the stream.
All right, so it seems like one of our competitors here is picking Lilith. Lilith has seen a pretty meteoric rise recently in competitive viability. There are several reasons for this. But first of all, LI can be chained into at a high level, and it does a ton of damage. You can get a full chain into LI. It's huge. Second of all, Lilith's super jump has a pretty huge arc. And also, her jumping heavy punch is a killer throw OS. Has a huge hitbox if you don't throw OS it. If you do get the throw, Lilith's air throw, very strong. Another reason why Lilith has been doing so well recently is that Lilith is a frame trap character. Lilith's frame traps in this game, extremely difficult to deal with. Most people are dealing with, most people when they play this game, they think rushdown. They think characters dashing at them. They think characters neutral jumping and doing like an empty jump into low, or maybe just like a high jumping normal, or maybe like landing and doing a throw. But the thing about Lilith is that you can do some absolutely like devilish things with that LI. You can cancel into it from any normal, so you can do things like a sweep late cancel into LI, which is very hard to predict the opponent will be doing.
Yeah.
Your opponent will attempt to punish the sweep.
There is another one on winner's side.
Just
yes.
get hit by the LI.
Can I get Sai and Oxy to the setup? We're still looking for Saloon, but until we find her, we'll run Sai and Oxy. Yeah, we know you're here, Sai. Congrats on entering the tournament. You're not going to just guaranteed win.
I'm sorry, is that person playing on the other setup now?
We're switching to this this other match because we're still waiting for Saloon has not appeared yet, so
All right.
we're just gonna do the next match on winner's side.
Okay.
That is a strangely attractive fish man.
All these years, I don't think we've seen Albath's son in anything quite yet.
But yes,
Maybe
Sai
one
is
day.
coming up right now, so we will have a regular match going.
Yeah. Well, we're on like our fifth match or something. The thing is like the misters tend to have some technical issues, and people's controllers have technical issues. So that's really the main. That's like the only holdup. That's kind of a constant.
Even after we officially started, we've had more time spent on tech than we did on gameplay.
Let me go and help that.
Yeah, of course. I can take someone else on comms for just a sec. Hey, how's it going? You want to play some? I'm doing all right. You want to play some Vampire Savior tonight?
Probably not.
Yeah, that's fair. The tournament's already started.
They're not evaluated by the same crowd. I feel like it's like a three-dimensional graph, and there's like a few zones that like if you're in the keyboard, you're like there's like there's the bubble bud. Yeah, agreed. Yeah. What are the axes? There's the bubble. What's the third thing? Or those the two. Is that the axe box?
Yeah, he lost in his first game, but he's still on loser's side. Yeah, he's still here. He didn't leave or anything. Hey, Daniel, where the heck are you, bud?
She ain't here.
Yeah, I think at this point we're just going to DQ Celine. Or knock her into loser's side, rather.
So I guess they're just going into playing now. They didn't want to reset.
Sounds good. Then we've got Albath versus Shinko. Yeah, that's right. I'm just flipping which names I'm using now. But yeah, that's Rikuo versus Shinko, Albath versus Lele.
Yep. All right, we got Shenko throwing out a 10 Raiha. It's a particularly difficult demon input. It's LK, HK, MK, MK up.
Yep. Command inputs, command supers in Vampire are a staple of the series. In VSAV, they're very, very strong because you can combo into them.
Especially true for Shenko's 10 Raiha. You can cancel it from a blocked low, and the anvil hits overhead. So you're getting a low overhead mix up off that.
Yeah, what's up?
For 1 bar.
Daniel, if you do not show up here, I am going to start uninstalling Marvel from these setups.
Oh, damn. And I know he's serious because none of us want that crap. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so no. And Cameron actually plays this game, so...
Yeah, Oxy Settling plays this game. I think I played Oxy a couple years ago at Roundhouse. We had a lot of fun.
Not well.
True. I mean, I'd apply that to myself as well.
Come on. I don't know. I also played Shenko competitively for a while. Let me tell you, it's a struggle. It's an execution-heavy character.
Yeah.
And then we get Oxy taking the first match of the set here. Very nice with the 10
Now,
Raiha.
Blazing Sai, in contrast, is one of our normal tournament monsters. He wins almost anything he enters. He top threes anything he doesn't win. So, like, I'm interested to see how he does in this. He has picked a very strong character in Rikuo, a strangely attractive fishman. I'm looking forward to seeing if he's going to do any bubble setups or anything. But I think he's just trying to keep away from whatever nonsense Shenko is doing.
I've also played this matchup pretty extensively on Shenko's side as well. This matchup is pretty even. A lot of it is a war for meter. Rikuo is trying to build meter to get the Shenko to the corner and start the bubble loop setup. Shenko is trying to get Rikuo to the corner to loop 10 Raiha over and dead. That was a crazy gong. Excellent stuff. And we're getting some very nice looking IEDs from Shenko.
He's able to get out from the balls.
Those balls are quite dangerous. They stay active for quite a long time after you think they wouldn't be. Ooh, Shenko taking the first round here, activating another 10 Raiha to get the shockwave for a soft knockdown. Ooh, we get a Dark Force of Rikuo.
Yep.
Rikuo dashing in.
Dark Force is very interesting. It changes the properties of your moves. It gives you lows and highs that you normally wouldn't.
Yes.
There we go.
It specifically makes Rikuo in a grounded state on the fish and able to move up and down while still being grounded. Ooh, very nice 10 Raiha. Canceling Shenko's sweep into stand heavy kick because her sweep is crouch heavy punch is essential because otherwise you will be super minus. Very nice pendulum
Going
here.
for some chain cancels just to stall. And that's going to do it. 2-0 for Oxy.
Yeah, very nice.
We'll see. We may very well see Sai fight back from loser's side. Like I said, he's a monster in brackets. I need Nike and Parthenopeus. Nike and Parthenopeus. I know one of these people. Are you Parthenopeus? Yes. Perfect. I'll go find Nike.
I played Shenko competitively for about a year and a half, I'd say. I got 17th at Frosty Faustings with Shenko. I was doing pretty well. But then one day I woke up and I was like, if I'm doing all this execution work to maintain Shenko, why don't I just play Zabel instead? And apparently a lot of other Shenko players have agreed. A lot of Shenko players over the years have also switched to Zabel. There's something they call a Lele to Zabel pipeline.
See, I'm just used to the trans pipeline in other fighting games.
Oh, damn. I think at Oxy at Roundhouse we played we played a fairly long Shenko mirror set at Roundhouse a couple years back. Was Red scared?
Yeah, I stopped going to Roundhouse because I had 3 consecutive bad experiences there.
Well, I hope my set wasn't one.
Yeah, he's right here. Oh, okay.
I would love to play against sometime. I still get the use to play Shenko quite often, but I don't get the opportunity to play with my friends because, you know.
My thing is, I need to figure out how to actually utilize the shade. I'm on this like side.
Senpubu? Huh? You are up?
Yeah, we're on.
Well, which side am I on?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah, okay.
I need to actually figure out how to utilize it more. Like, I can play the character in general, I just know how to use Senpubu.
So Senpubu is very, very good because you can use it twice per jump. You know, you can do Senpubu, K to cancel, Senpubu, K to cancel again.
Right.
And you could also car cancel to Senpubu each time, so you can basically get... Huh? Just a moment.
Yeah. The cap controls aren't fully set up.
Only the player 2 side cap controls are set up, so someone would need to use a stick. Do we have a stick that someone could borrow?
We have leverless. We might have a stick in the corner. Yeah, normally this isn't a concern with controls. Normally the cab controls are hooked up, but with the Mister being what it is, it was not practical.
Does anybody have a stick we could borrow?
Yep. We're looking to see if anyone has a levered joystick or a gamepad that Nike can borrow for his round.
Can we borrow the PS4? Can we borrow that again?
Oh, thank you, Bibri.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I started.
If you have the round 1 stick. Yes, I remember that. Yes, okay. Now I remember all of it. Okay, we're good.
Now you remember all. Now you remember everything.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, just a moment. I'm gonna make sure all the controls are all set up correctly.
Please do, thank you. All right, controller button check. All right, we're going in. All right, Vampire Savior.
Vampire Savior.
Vampire
Woo!
Savior.
All right,
We got Felicia versus Shenko. This is one of the matchups we're going to see a lot tonight because new players like picking cute girls.
Yeah.
That's why we've seen a lot of Morgan and Lilith as well.
Both these characters are very popular, and I think both of them are a lot of fun to play as too.
Yep.
I'm not personally. I think Morgan can be kind of a beginner's trap, but I think both these characters are great for people to get into how bizarre this game can be with how different each character controls.
Yeah.
Felicia going for the grab there.
I think Morgan is bizarre in a very different way that pushes new players away. The moment they try to dash with her, it's like, oh no.
Absolutely, and for some reason they made several of her supers have different demon inputs you have to memorize.
She has no regular supers. She has ES moves, and then every one of her supers is a command input.
I think the only one that isn't is like.
Oh no, yes, sorry. Valkyrie turn is not a command input. It's just a half circle.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah. Darkness Illusion, Cryptic Needle, and Finishing Shower are all command supers, which is good in that you can combo into them. It's bad if you're a new player. You will never find your supers.
We get the Shenko Dark Force here.
Yep.
It's a very strange and underrated tool. I made a lot of use of it when I was a Shenko main.
As mentioned earlier, Shenko Dark Force is very strong. However, you have to know how to use it. It's very up. Ooh. And Nike takes round one. Very close.
Just a sliver of health left there.
But yeah, it's very easy to catch yourself in a situation where your Shenko Dark Force gets punished because of the extended recovery at the end as your sister comes back to you.
You also take more damage while you're in Dark Force, and then during the Dark Force recovery when your sister is coming back, you take even more damage than that.
Yeah, so you basically have to know that you're going to be using it to armor through something and then get a knockdown that your opponent isn't going to get out of quickly.
You also cannot throw during Shenko's Dark Force, so you only have access to a limited selection of her high normals and her grounded normals.
Great air throw there to take the first stock.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, nice sweep.
Yep, the new players picking Shenko really need to remember that she's got that sweep, because that sweep is nasty.
Absolutely, very risky though.
Yep. Oh, we got a 10 Raiha!
Ooh. All right. Get some nice anti-airs from their Shenko. A lot of forward HP, which I like to see.
Yeah.
That button also not used by beginners very often.
So we just got an ES. And Nike Dude takes it 2-0.
Nice. Congratulations.
Which means we can now go into the rest of the bracket. So, do we have a second setup ready? Okay, perfect. Can I please get... Yep, can I get to the first setup? I need Judith Cooper and Erwin Freely. So, Judith and Steve to the first setup, please. And to the hallway setup, can I please get Sapphic Bunnies and Relentless Enigma? There's a hallway setup, yep. Enigma is out there, I believe.
Oh, just now. Okay.
Yeah, you're on winner's side still.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All right, well, while we wait, very good news. My Uma Musume fanfic has hit 2,000 hits. Last time I checked earlier, it was at 1998, and now it's at 2002. Where are my KOF fans at? All right, we're jumping right back into Vampire Savior.
Now that round 1 is concluded, there should be much less controller issues to worry about.
Yes. No, there'll be the same number of controller issues. It's just that half of them are going to be in the hallway instead.
And we're going to know how to deal with them better.
Yeah. Oh, I just mean we don't have to deal with half of them over here.
Okay,
we have Sasquatch versus Morrigan. As mentioned earlier, Sasquatch is an extremely beginner-friendly, high-tier character. He just has really gross buttons, but Steve is applying really good pressure to keep Sasquatch from doing Sasquatch things.
This Sasquatch hanging it back right now, taking it nice and slow, just going in, hitting some buttons.
And first life goes to Steve.
Throwing out those ice towers is great for Sasquatch. They go full screen, it's incredibly fast, and it makes Sasquatch just a little bit shorter, so it's hard to jump in on him while he's doing it.
Yep. Yeah, as mentioned, Squatch is, he has a lot of stuff he gets to do basically for free.
Yeah. He can be an absolute menace to play against, especially if you're playing against an experienced Sasquatch and you can't push block consistently. Ooh.
Yeah. He
very
can just apply pressure. He's got really good mix-up potential as well.
He pretty much has good everything.
His biggest issue is just that he can be meter hungry with how much he wants to ES.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you don't typically see a character who is as friendly to new players as Squatch is. First round goes to Steve on Morrigan. So Steve is one of our local Third Strike regulators. He likes to enter various brackets as well. Steve used to be our Chun-Li menace. He took some time off from the arcade for a while to focus on school, came back and just jumps around now.
Yeah, and Judith is a Chicago Third Strike player, mains Necro. Loves that play style where he's moving around all strange all around the screen.
Yeah, we saw some insane Necro play on stream earlier while we were waiting for VSAV to start. So
it's always a treat.
We had a few players tonight on Necro, which was wild. Our local second place on Xrd, DQ Flynn, is a Necro main as well. But uses a different super art than Judith did, so very interesting. Oh, there's a stock gone.
Ooh, yeah, nice short hop MP from Sasquatch.
Yep.
ES Ice Tower.
Yeah, Squatch's short hop moves have been so far, and he's got cross-ups that he can do out of it. Again, just a very disgusting character. Oh, and Steve's gonna take it 2-0. All right, well, I would like to get...
Thank you. It's,
I'd like to get Schween or someone else interested in commentating to the microphone. And to the setup, I would like to get Vibri.
I will take the mic.
Here you go. Thank you, Cameron.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
I'm not, that's why. Yep.
I'm surprised how many people showed up with no controller.
Yeah.
No plan, no controller.
Well, there is that main stage controller set up. It would be reasonable to be like, oh, I could just use this. But, you know, with the Mister, it's never a normal field trip.
Right.
I'll tell you that.
I love playing on the Mister, but setting it up is always an absolute pain.
Yeah, this is really like, it's kind of sad the Mister always gets, like, seen mainly on stream like this. When playing it in person, it's extremely reliable and it's much easier to deal with than something like Capcom Fighting Collection where it's just like super delayed and strange.
Yeah.
The good news for setup is I also own a Mister.
Yes.
You have to own a Mister to know how to set it up.
Yeah.
I do want to.
Once that payment goes through, you become a wizard with it.
Well, they're still doing like pre-order things for it, right?
For certain models, I know for the Mr. Pi, you pretty much have to order it like when it opens for pre-order in a batch, and then you have to wait like 10 months for it. I got my Mister off of AliExpress, and it just came like a normal product. It was significantly cheaper too, but it is a little worrying at times. It is definitely like, I did get a Mister on AliExpress.
Okay, so I think this is...
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we got Felicia and we got Morgan.
The cameras are reversed. I was a little confused by that.
Oh yeah, I remember that happening during the first time I helped run VSAV here as well.
That's all right. I always feel a little bad whenever I see people pick Morgan as their first character because it's a little tough just to as a starter.
Morgan is quite challenging. I feel like with good fundamentals, Morgan can be made a pretty significant threat, especially if the Morgan takes good advantage of the jet dash that Morgan has access to.
That's what I want to see. I want to see knockdown into jet dash.
Knockdown. We want to see knockdown to jet dash. We want to see towards the end of a life the chip out with finishing shower for the chip. We want to see basically a lot of this. We're seeing some great Morgan gameplay here.
That's
also
one way to
seeing
think
some
about
great
it.
Felicia keeping Morgan in the corner quite effectively. Ooh, we get a buckler attempt. Didn't go through, but the wall cling does. Morgan jumping up to meet Felicia. Felicia covering the ground with her big sweep.
Of course, like play against a masher, just like zone him out, keep him away.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm calling you a masher.
Ooh, we get a nice pursuit from Felicia. Felicia jumped back.
Damage.
Morgan goes for the DI, not LI. It's DI for her. Both jumping around, trading normals.
A little bit of jumping, a little bit of aimlessness. Felicia jumps so far, though.
It's quite difficult to react to Felicia jumping at you, even from full screen in this game.
There it is, there it is. Ooh. That's actually not bad. It's actually doing quite a bit of chip and not much white health, so, like, that's not a terrible plan.
Yeah. It's one of Morgan's best tools, really. It's, you know, definitely a character weakness that one of her best tools is only accessible when the opponent is in chip
shining
range.
blade. Oh! That's so scary. That's so scary.
Wow. Just barely. All right, Felicia taking game one.
Show me the dash. Yes, that's what I wanted to see. At the very least, if you're playing leverless, the dash is quite a bit easier to do. So,
a lot of people pick up this game and they play as Morgan and they're like, oh, well, she's fireball uppercut. You know, that's pretty standard. But really, the way that Morgan moves when she dashes, and you have to dash all the time in this game, is really not standard at all. And most of her strengths do not come from her uppercut or fireball. So she is a bit unintuitive, but it seems like she's being made really good use of here.
It's super weird because it's kind of like Morgan almost feels like a soul to a Kai more than like a Ryu to a Ken, you know?
Absolutely.
And like, you know, you could say Lilith is, or no, it's more Dimitri's like a Kai, but. Okay. I like seeing the fireball to snipe him out. If you're going to approach in that weird way, just keep him away with that. That's fine. Big fireball. Yeah, it seems like something to keep them out of the air might work.
Oh, wow. That was a great
that.
Mystic Needle. A Cryptic Needle. My bad.
Sometimes you just need to throw it out. You know, it works.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, something I know a lot of Morgan players, such as Divas, like to do is do that finishing shower, Cryptic Needle right afterwards while they're still blocking for the finishing shower.
Oh my god, they're on the tail end of this bat. Please, there we go. It's like there's not even white health to recover there. Please finish the bat.
I'm seeing some stand jabs from Morgan. Looks like Morgan's trying to buffer DI in case Felicia gets in range, but Felicia is being just a bit too jumpy.
That was so good.
God.
Recover all your white health
on.
here. That's rough. That's rough. Oh.
Yeah. Throw up. Yeah.
That almost looked like it was going to be a really good movement option.
Yeah. What a great set. Felicia's jumping, Felicia's heavy punch throw option select very difficult to deal with. Makes her a very accessible character for beginners as well.
Yep. Not used to fighting Felicia. We haven't run VSAV locally that I've been here for in a very long time.
Rule of Rose, report to loser side.
Thank you.
Well, if you like to play against several very high-level Felicias, come on up to Chicago, and we have Mop and Typhus up there.
I already drive an hour here. I can't drive an extra 3.
Understandable. I came down from Chicago myself. That's my local.
So yes, as they just mentioned, Death by Senpai and Rule of Rose on loser's side. On winner's side, I need Schween and Kevin. Yep. Schween! You're up. No, Schween, not Steve.
Schween also a Mr. Owner, so we're probably going to have a smooth sailing here with setting up controls.
Hopefully.
Always crossing my fingers.
As mentioned a moment ago, Schween is a Mr. Owner, but does not have the actually brings Misters to event advantage. Schween has the leaving his Mister set up under his TV advantage.
Well, you know, you gotta unplug it and all that, so I get it. Especially you gotta reach behind it, it's on a CRT. You know, those things can be real difficult to maneuver around.
Yeah. I've got a 13-inch Trinitron that I use with mine, so component and all that.
Yeah, when I have people at my house, usually downstairs, I got the 26-inch Trinitron plugged into, but I have a splitter, so the ports are much more accessible on that. Otherwise, going back there would be like going on a mission.
Yeah. Yeah, my main, if I'm using it right now, I don't have it hooked up to a CRT because I don't feel like moving it into my office. As mentioned earlier, my 2DX controller is hooked up where the CRT would sit. But yeah, right now at home, I'm just using my Mister with a 32-inch high refresh rate display, so like gaming monitor. Because I'm just playing like GBA and SNES games on it right now with the retro achievement cores that were added.
I'm like an everyday VSAV player, so I got my PC CRT monitor hooked up to my computer for Fightcade, and then I just switched the input over to my Mister.
Makes sense. I don't play online, unfortunately. Like, I don't play any fighting game online.
No.
The only competitive game I play on the internet is Ricci Mahjong.
Ooh, Mahjong Seoul or Ricci City?
Ricci City.
I should try that some point.
I am a bit of I would say a dolphin. I'm not a whale. Oh my God, the instant punish on the sweep with the LI. That's the kind of thing you need to get back into this, since the life lead is so advantageous on the other side. Kevin has been practicing a bunch off stream, but by his own admission, he's pretty new to the game. Schween, on the other hand, plays actively, so...
I'm pretty sure I have played Schween on Fightcade before, yep.
But yeah, no, I actually just, after months of kind of not playing seriously, I just hit 7th Dan in Sanma earlier today.
Congratulations.
So, first round of Chigs.
Yeah, 7th Dan Waldby in 2DX.
No, 7th Dan in 2DX is way, actually, it's probably about as difficult, all things considered, as 7th Dan in Mahjong, depending on which client you're on. 7th Dan in Tenho would be way harder than 7th Dan in Ricci City.
There's a very infamous difficulty spike on that 7th Dan course, the Safari, that last song.
Yep,
It's a 10.
It has been the last song ever since the Dan courses were introduced to 2DX. It's one of 2 songs that has never changed in its respective Dan course, the other being the final song of Kaiden in singles, Will Always Be May. Oh God, I have another fanfic update to read.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
They were very happy. She was very happy to release her new chapter before the end of Saturday. And that's a 2-0 for Schween. Still best of 3.
Yep.
That's not changing. All right, I need Oxy and Nike to the setup.
We've been seeing a lot of success from Felicia players in this beginner tournament. Felicia, very
big normals.
Very big normals, very intuitive to play. I would say she's the most like an actual Street Fighter character out of the whole cast, despite her not having projectile or decent DP. The main reason being, she actually plays honest strike throw.
Yeah.
Also a secret pupper character when you activate Dark Force. And okay, but every time the Katie Helper jumps and attacks, it's actually a mid. So don't let Felicia players fool you. I was a Felicia player, and I fooled many people with that.
Okay, hold on. I gotta interrupt anything about Vampire Savior. It's very important. It is now Marvelous Sunday. Every Sunday is Marvelous Sunday.
Oftentimes, because every character in VSAV is quite different from each other, beginners aren't sure who to go with. The general recommendation to the community is start with an animal character.
Yes. Yeah, if she hasn't shown up for this one either, she's gone. Yeah, no, I moved her to loser's side in case she showed up, but yeah, she's still not here, she's gone. But yeah, I'm not gonna sing the song, but it is Marvelous Sunday now, so.
For Vampire Savior.
Can someone find Nike, please? Yeah, that's my guess too. Because he forgot that he's playing in a tournament and doesn't care.
SMH. What?
I was told to do something.
Huh?
I was told to do something.
Oh, okay. Are you, Huh? I'm not sure. Are you on the match arena for Vampire Savior? Are you about to go against Unsettling, or are you playing in, are you in the losers side of the bracket? So you lost. Okay, so you are in losers. The losers setup is in the hall. Look for the guy with the side frame.
Okay. All right, we're back. Vampire Savior.
Vampire Savior. The Lord of Vampire.
Yeah.
The Lord of Vampire.
I'm so glad we're playing Vampire Savior and not Vampire Savior 2.
That's
or
quite
Vampire
true.
Hunter 2. So for some reason, Capcom decided, because they couldn't fit all the vampire characters into Vampire Savior, that they were going to make...
Sorry, can you get this?
They decided for whatever reason that they were going to make not one, but 2 alternate versions of Vampire Savior. One called Vampire Savior 2, one called Vampire Hunter 2. They are both turds. They are both garbage games. No one plays them, no one wants to play them. In the same vein, they later went on to make a game called Vampire Chronicle, which was released in the US on PSP as Darkstalkers Chronicle: The Chaos Tower. The main interesting thing about Darkstalkers Chronicle is the idea of having portable VSAV. But because of how Chronicle works, it's not good VSAV. It's a, if you remember Hyper Street Fighter 2, the Anniversary Edition, or Ultra Street Fighter 4, it's one of those where you have like the version select thing, except it also lets you pick the game version, except for whatever reason, the game version available for VSAV is only VSAV 2. It's bad. VSAV 2 is a bunch of system revision stuff. It also has a bunch of like reworked character movesets and such. It's just not great. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Yep. So yeah, anyway, Vampire Savior 2.
Yes.
Bad game, don't play it.
Yep, they really did just like mess up everything that made Vampire Savior 1 fun when they made VSAV 2.
All in the service of putting 2 characters back in. Literally just so that we could have Donovan and Pyron in VSAV.
Yep, and neither of those characters are remotely good or fun to play, to be honest. I tried to be a Pyron main in VSAV 2 for a bit, and it was just like, why even bother?
Yeah. And then there's also, as mentioned, Vampire Hunter 2, which is also bad.
Yes.
It's a good game because Bishamon's top tier in it.
Okay, cool. By that logic, Vampire Hunter is a good game because Morrigan's top tier.
Vampire Hunter is a good game, though. I will not tolerate Vampire Hunter slander. That game is ST if it was good. And by being good, I mean it has Shenko.
Okay, actually, that's fair. Because there is currently not a game that's ST if it were good. But I'd be happy to have a game with Shenko be that game.
Speaking of Shenko...
first round goes to Oxy, as expected. I do like how it's not really seen as sacrilege anymore to say that ST is bad.
I mean, I have fun when I play it, but I can't sit here and be like it's the greatest thing ever made, or it's like a stencil that's like every game should aspire to be like nah, we're not doing that.
No, we can say that about Third Strike though.
We can say that about Vampire Savior.
Yeah, Vampire Savior inspired most of the anime genre.
Absolutely. The instant air dash in Vampire Savior with Zabel was so infamously annoying to do that a lot of what made the early anime games, a lot of the inspiration you'll find in some developer interviews for like, like early Guilty Gear, and then even as late as Uni is like, well, we wanted to make the VSAV instant air dash an easier input. And in Uni's case, they did that with forward D.
All right, I need Steve and Vibri to the setup.
The name of the infamous
Yes, infamous Steve is on the setup.
Steve and Vibri. Steve was using Vibri's controller earlier, so
Yes.
we may need to find out an alternative controller solution.
So Steve, is your controller just not working?
Yeah, his controller just don't work. Like it's a Hori, they have problems.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I only have leverless.
Well, it's not right for me to say, so I am not good at stick, but I will try.
Respect for willing to be able to use a stick step despite not being a stick player. So your buttons are already fine playing on that. Let me on there. Let me on there.
It doesn't, but it's nothing to do with that regardless. It's an issue with how it interfaces with devices like this do.
That's why that always do win to be logged up with Vampire Savior. I grew up with PS1 version, and they started talking
Yeah, and they changed that for literally every other version of it. That was the only one that was ever made them solid.
That's what called
That's why they stopped calling it that.
Now, kind of remind me of a situation with Pocket Fighter. Yeah,
They thought Pocket Fighter was too boring of a name for Americans, so they made it Super Gen Fighter Universe.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, always.
All right, we're getting right back in. We got Felicia versus Morrigan. Yes.
Yes.
Succubi are sexy, cat ladies are sexy, fishman are strangely attractive.
Curiously attractive for a fishman.
She is a succubus. She sure did. Darkstalker is an American cartoon full of absolutely amazing lines.
It's just banger after banger.
Yeah, if only the show could be said to be a banger. Because these lines, they're not amazing for a good reason.
Wow. Great dancing flash catching Morgan there. Felicia landing on the other side with a stand light kick. Knocked down. Felicia gets the ES toy touch. Felicia jumping up and down, threatening a threatening a high-low throw off the neutral jump on the opponent's wake up.
Steve gets a sweep, but isn't able to do anything with it. Another one. I don't think Steve knows about pursuit attacks.
That's all right.
Yep. So Morrigan Pursuit is typically not something you actually want to hit with anyway. Morrigan Pursuit's primary value is in being able to use it as an Oki tool. So you either just wait a second to use it, or just use it because they're going to wake up before you hit it anyway. And you can get in position for actually setting up Oki. He's going to try BBH.
Character switch into Boletta. This character is very interesting.
Yeah, Boletta is probably a little harder than Steve is going to expect to use, but she's very fun, very strong.
I played Boletta in a tournament for several years. She is a super fun character. Her charge missiles are incredibly good at keeping the opponent out, and her double jump is great for escaping. Up close, she has a disjointed crouch medium punch. Very powerful to use. Isn't very bad either. It's kind of
I was waiting to hear if you were just going to describe all of Boletta's stuff before Steve died.
Well, Boletta has a couple of supers. Unfortunately, we could not see them. Yep. I think we saw a Boletta hunting land earlier.
We saw hunting earlier. There's also Apple for You.
Yeah, unfortunately, there wasn't another pad that Steve could use, so Steve had to play on stick. I don't think Steve's a stick player.
Yep, he is not. Vibri, stay handy. Yeah, Vibri, stay handy. I need Schween and Oxy. No, I didn't say stay on. I said stay handy. Because you're going to be fighting the winner of this match. I need Oxy.
All right, we got Schween and Oxy, both active players. Been playing this game for... Oxy's been playing for a little while now. A good few years, I think. Schween, relatively new player.
I don't know why we're getting feedback.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not even tilting this thing.
Yeah.
Felicia versus Shenko can be a tricky matchup for Shenko, mainly due to the fact that she has a very low defense value, making it so that Felicia's chains do a huge amount of damage against her, and Felicia can loop those over and over again with her 50-50s off of her short hop and neutral jump mix-ups. Very hard to read and react to. But Oxy's been playing for a little while, so we're probably going to see some push blocks keeping Felicia out, and hopefully we'll see some Shenko action with items, Senpubu, Tenraiha, all of Shenko's options which can keep Felicia out.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very interesting match.
Depending on what meter's looking like, depending on what Schween tries to do with Felicia stuff, one move that Oxy has that can actually be very useful is ES Gong. The projectile it makes lingers for quite a while. And that can create an effective wall that gives Oxy time to set up some projectiles.
Yes. Especially when the gong is used just barely off the ground as a TK optimally. You can do some absolutely crazy combos with that as well because the recovery is just so much lower than doing ES Gong while planted on the ground.
Oh my god, I'm spoiled tonight. Another fic updated. 3 of the Uma Musume fics that I read have updated tonight.
Nice. All right, not sure if this is button check or match. Looks like button check. Just as well. Ooh, playing around the menu a little bit. All right, we got the match coming up.
Why are we getting so much feedback?
All right, maybe we should step just like one step away from each other, I suppose. All right, about to start.
I know, I'm on comms. Give me a sec. I need a second VSAV person who can do comms.
All right, second VSAV person who can do comms. Any takers?
Limland, you're still in this event. I need you for comms. Oh, so did I. Yeah, almost like that was the plan.
All right, so we have Shenko effectively
Okay,
keeping
I need
Felicia out,
someone who
both
can
with
do
item
comms.
and with her normals. We see Shenko doing a lot of like low to the ground air dashes, not quite instant air dashes, but still very good at keeping Felicia at bay. Felicia's short hop is a pretty predictable trajectory, and Shenko pretty infamously does not. You get a high air dash from Shenko there, landing the MP, gets push blocked by Felicia. The anvil did come out, that's the stun item. It's not actually RNG, it's deterministic. All right, Felicia activates Dark Force. Tenraiha misses. The second Tenraiha does well. This is still 0-0 for this set. Going into the next round here, Felicia has Shenko cornered.
Maybe come back.
Oxy up back and Oxy activating Dark Force for Shenko just for a moment to get that strike. Keeping Felicia out. Felicia wall clings wall, and Dark Force gets hit by the item. Jumps to wall clings, gets hit by the item again.
Used Zac Force and died.
Felicia's Dark Force is a very interesting tool. You hit Felicia Dark Force, you get that invuln.
Stop letting him jump at you or air dash at you. Playing Felicia, goddammit.
I don't know, Shenko's pretty scary with that air dash though.
No.
That air dash MP, you know, it's frightening. You know, it can get you. Ooh, nice conversion into chain to sweep there. Tenraiha to keep out Felicia. Felicia jumping in. The Oxy keeping the distance just through the Akuma statue. That means the next one's the stun. The stun item misses. We get another conversion to a ground combo, and there goes the round. Only one hit been taken off Shenko so far. Shenko lands with the air dash again. Goes into a sweep, gets blocked. Another sweep that works. You get some Senpu Buu action. Very good movement option for Shenko. Also builds meter. Now, don't say it's over just yet.
It's over.
I think Shween can come back. I don't know about you. Oh, we have prizes for top 3.
That's crazy.
Not sure what those prizes are, but it'll be exciting to see. Super mystery prizes. Oxy's still sitting on 6 meter, and Felicia is just basically one hit away from death. Gonna spam the Tenraiha. Gonna get comboed up by the balls. That was 2, right?
That was 2.
It's still first to 2, or is it first to 3?
It's first to 2 until grand finals.
This isn't grands, right?
No, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, I don't think so. So yeah,
Fuck that shit.
I think it's just grands.
It probably should be great right now.
You know, it should. It really should. I wish we were able to get the sub sooner. Yeah, good set though.
I still have to drive 3 hours up.
Yep, we do too. 3.5. All the way back up to Chicago.
Yeah, I have to drive the same.
We driving. I mean, me driving.
Yes, I cannot drive. Scoop's the driver.
Or Judith.
Huh?
Judith cannot drive either.
That's true.
Robin on the same coast just for one time to see if we had a seat or something? Okay. I thought someone did. I forgot who it was.
I don't know about any of this. All right, bring up the match arena on your phone. All right, Vibri versus Oxy. And this will be
Winners finals, first to 2.
winners finals. Huh?
Is that the dude?
Yeah.
Oh, is this X? Oh, this is X. Okay. I'm not that good at X.
X-Turd.
Outro.
Guilty Gear X-Turd.
It's all about having fun, learning, playing. We got some
Careful with the mic.
Yo, Limland is free. 2-0. I'm reporting.
How'd your losers go? How'd the match and losers go?
That's what I'm saying. Limland is free.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right, now how do we get to the test?
Unfortunately, I will be free in my next losers match because I'm going to be up against Sai. So, So we're trying to go into winners side finals. Are we having input issues again, or?
Okay. Looks like all the controls are good.
I'm gonna give one of you two this back because I need to go find Sai. Sai is sitting right here on the Soul Calibur 2 setup. Soul
All right,
Calibur
winners
2,
finals,
big
first to
fave
two,
here
Vibri and
at,
Oxy.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm saying it's me and Sai right now. Oh, you're gonna run the match, of course, that's fine. Then we'll do ours on
That's my senpai! Kevin!
Shenko and Felicia both dancing in the middle here. Felicia poking. Shenko dashing in and hitting JMP. JMP very good for Shenko. Puts a huge hitbox right in front of her. Very easy for her to go into a low. Right afterwards, with a high-low mix-up. Got a rolling buckler, doesn't really convert into anything, but then we got the wall cling. Felicia gets a knockdown. Tech chases. We got Oxy suddenly making use of that Senpu movement tech. Makes Shenko very tricky, and it's hard to judge where she's going to go or when she's going to cancel out of it. She carries that momentum. She can basically go anywhere. All right. Knockdown to chain. We got Felicia into the corner, but Felicia gets out. Wall clings out. Knocks down Shenko for the round. Knocks down Shenko again. Gets herself in the corner. Ooh, Oxyacetylene using a 10 Raiha. Felicia got out before the 10 Raiha, but didn't matter. Still got hit by a stray ball. Gets hit by a full 10 Raiha right after that. Shenko trying to keep the distance with an item, but still has Felicia coming up on her.
Great
Felicia,
throw out of 10 Raiha.
Yeah, excellent throw to punish the 10 Raiha close up.
Giving her a little too much time to recover white health, but
this is a very scary situation to be in for
either
Oxy.
player. Yep. Felicia sits back just long enough that Oxy's able to recover
throws
some
out
health.
the wall
Vibri-
cling jump.
Oh.
Very nice.
And now suddenly Vibri's on the back foot. Yep, doesn't block that. Oh, great super,
Ooh,
and that's
gets
going to be a
stun
round
item,
to
gets hit with
Vibri.
the dancing flash.
That was extremely close.
What's the bracket looking like right now?
Shenko's stun item is actually...
So winner's side, this is winner's finals. Loser's side has 2 matches to run, and then once those are done, everything else is going to be on stream. Just because, like, we're not going to get done any faster trying to split it up, and we'll get more matches on stream. But yeah, so we've got 2 there. That winner of
Oxy
those
seeing a lot of
will
success here
face
with
their-
jump back
I'm up against Sai,
JMP,
which we're going to
keeping
do on
Felicia
stream.
out, stopping
Winner of
Felicia
that is going to be
from
against
being
you.
able to run her mix.
And then winner of that will be against either Steve or whoever beats Steve. And then winner of that will
Felicia
fight
lands the
Lucy's
ES
hero,
rolling
which is
buckler, not the full follow-up, but still, this
Either
is
of
a
them,
very
frankly.
back and forth match. Ooh, Shenko goes in, gets the bat. Felicia jumps to the other side, but Shenko is ready with a crouching jab.
This is actually shaping up to be our first 2-1 of the tournament if Vibri doesn't push back. Well, that's a good way to start. Can Vibri capitalize on that super? Yes.
Wow, that was an
Goes
excellent
through
10
the 10
Raiha punish.
Raiha. Very good timing there. So both players on their second stock. Oh, gets hit by the scythe. Very nice roll through and a sweep, but is not able to capitalize once again. Gets hit with the balls.
The corner, starts throwing the 10 Raihas.
Great jump in.
It's out of the corner now. Shenko's in the corner now.
Felicia needs to do something here. Felicia's sitting on 5 meter and not using it. Now it can be tricky to use that well here, especially since any nope, there we go. You say any punish would have been a immediate KO, but it just happened anyway.
That's all right. Doesn't always have to be a super.
So yes, this is going to be our first X1 of the tournament. Every loser side match as well has been 2-0.
Just stuck in the corner now. We get the 10 Raiha. That was just enough to build Shenko the meter. Shenko does an upward item toss. Does not land. Goes for the Senpabu, gets knocked out of it. Felicia gets back into the corner. Another 10 Raiha gets hit by the shockwave, juggled up by the balls. Ooh, some pretty nasty double overhead action from Oxy there.
And that's just gonna do it.
That's
very fast round 3.
That's how Vampire Savior goes sometimes. Sometimes it goes out to time. Sometimes it ends in 20 seconds, and that's the whole match.
All right, so we are now able to start doing some loser side matches on main stage. With that, I am going to hand the mic off to someone else while Sai and I play.
You want to hit the mic?
I grab a VSAV commentator, please. Here you go, Shreen.
Oh, never mind.
All right. So the Shenko landing, securing their spot in grand finals with some solid air dash pressure. And now coming in here, we got Sai going into Warp Rattler. We're gonna have some Rikuo into Morgan gameplay. Excited to see what's gonna come out here. I have fought Sai's Rikuo before, and that character is just an absolute noob stomper.
All right, so it was Morgan versus whom?
Rikuo or the Fishman.
Oh,
or
yeah. You can call him Fishman. He's strangely attractive for a Fishman.
Indeed. But so that character, very ignorant, very punishing, especially at lower levels of play. One move for full combo is always a feels good man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Fishman scares me so much, actually.
Yeah, he should. He's one of the most punishing characters in the game outside of like LI and DI confirms.
Right.
So, and one of the most, like, he just requires some of the most intense matchup knowledge out of a lot with like bubble situations and stuff like that, mind games.
I'm glad that my character has a way to get armor to get out of bubble. That's just ridiculously lucky for me.
Yeah, I have to play the wall cling mind games. All right, but nice. We got a hard knockdown to start off. Oh, dashes underneath Morgan, puts himself in the corner, eats a fireball back in the corner, rolls out, able to swap the position. Morgan now fighting her way out.
Warbrother is keeping his stace really good, actually.
Good tech hit, resets the situation. Sweep gonna get the knockdown.
Oh, Rikuo. Oh, no. You're in the corner versus Rikuo. What do you do?
And the bubble, that's gonna be round...
Nope, wrong way.
No, that's not gonna be the bat. Not able
way.
to get the smoke confirmed.
It's the...
But gets the hit afterwards.
It's fine. We took the bat.
Yeah. All right. Interesting. I like the sonar choice, but I'm a bit more of a smoke man myself. Oh, gets it, but not able to get the punish in time,
that
unfortunately.
ES smoke takes up so much room on the screen. It's insane.
Nice. Get some chip in there. Just turn your meter into confirmed white health.
There's 3 of them. Use them. You got the opportunity, go for it.
But opportunities are nigh here as Rikuo puts Morgan in the corner.
It.
But an accidental back off will allow a bat to be taken with the meter
Monster.
Oh, some tick hits and then into the tick throw. Gonna be able to put Morgan near last hit. Only needs 1 more hit. Goes for EX smoke, but just outside of range.
This is one of those things where you don't even want to press a button.
Ooh. Eats an EX fireball.
I love the angles that are being played. More of them. Yep. Turn that meter into damage. Yep.
Nice.
If they're gonna block it, that's
under.
free.
Gets the anti-air with the light punch.
That was so good too.
Morgan really just slowing down the gameplay, playing full screen. As full screen is actually a weak point in Rikuo's gameplay, but he does have that full screen wave attack, so you gotta be careful of that. Oh,
the smoke! Oh, they got out too!
I think that was just an unfortunate no block situation, but yeah, definitely got to be careful of playing full screen still, even with that wave EX if he chooses to shoot them at you.
This button, right?
There we go.
Oopsies.
All right. Nice. Gets hard knockdown, has the corner, tries to call it the hard roll, but just goes into dash up after no roll.
Sorry about that. I didn't know they were going straight into it.
Oh, you're good. I didn't even notice. Oh, sweep. Oh, tries to jump over the fireball. Unfortunately, lands right on it. Isn't able to block it.
Jumping right over that.
Ooh,
Not good spacing though.
Conch cell just whiffing into these fireballs. Got to block them out. Oh, EX puff just
I didn't know
short.
it would go through. That's crazy.
Nice. Wins with the air to air. Oh, just out of range for the sweep.
That smoke takes up so much screen space.
Nice.
This is the part where the angle really matters. That's chip damage is going to be worth it. There's 3 meter on deck for Morgan.
Ooh, no punish on the landing there from the fireball, but still gets a sweep DP, though. Will take the bat, evening out the bats, but a definite life lead for Rikuo. But that chip's going to help put in some work.
I'm just saying, there's so much meter on deck. That's
oh, right into the bubble.
Oh, my God.
No
smoke.
She's not going to catch that smoke today, but still running low on health and thrown back into the mid-screen.
Rikuo says only one man has outsmoked him.
Ooh, the air-to-air gonna cancel it and gets the
That's
smoke with the
see.
jumping going to be it. Knocking Warp out and Sai will continue on this loser side.
Good job, good job.
Morgan has an actual answer to Bubble. It is Valkyrie turn to get out. You have to remember that Valkyrie turn is a move that exists, that the input is half circle back kick, and not hit punch instead, because why would you ever hit kick?
Who do we got next?
But yes, literally that is Morgan's actual answer to Bubble, though, is that she can have Valkyrie turn out. Yeah. It's not a good answer, to be clear. You don't want to be using Valkyrie turn. It's a garbage super. Your best bet is that they don't realize you can Valkyrie turn out. You use light Valkyrie turn and catch them on the comeback, and they eat a bunch of Valkyrie turn damage. But a bunch is still like 20%. It's much worse than just doing a ground chain. And it's minus on hit. Because it's not that it's inherently minus, it's because of the way it lands. They recover before your landing lag ends off of it. It's a bad move.
I gotta drop some knowledge about Rikuo. Most bubble setups are actually fake. This is truth. If you aren't in the right range, if the fish is too close to the corner, you can roll forward to get out of that bubble. If the fish is too far away, you can jump. And if you hit the fish, it'll deactivate the bubble. So that's what you gotta do. You either jump toward or neutral jump and try to hit the fish if the fish is trying to hit you into the bubble. Ideally, if the bubble is fake, the fish is going to try to hit you on the ground. You can push block that. But if the fish is good enough, the bubble can be real. And in a lot of situations, if the bubble is totally real and actually hits you meaty, you're probably fucked,
the bubble
but not many
is
fishes do that.
explicitly an unblockable.
Yes. It is it's very bizarre because the game seems to consider it a grab, but you can get hit by it while you're in hit stun and block stun. There's no protection on it, and you can fall into it too from an air reset.
Yeah. It's also air okay.
Yep.
Yeah, very
bubble?
normal move. It hits air.
Yeah, it does hit air, yeah.
Yeah, I don't mean using it as air okay. That would be even more busted.
You could do that with the Dark Force. You could do the bubble on the Dark Force, and then you have a bubble that is not in the right place vertically. That is a lot of fun. You should try that with your friends.
Unfortunately, that would require that I pick Rikuo.
And if you pick Rikuo, that will probably lead to an issue in the friends department.
Yeah.
Genuinely, playing against Rikuo, for a lot of people who aren't used to the game, getting bubble looped for the first time is like the test of their will.
Yeah, I already play Venom and Exert, so it's like it's bad enough.
One of my main training partners is a Rikuo, and that has tempered my salt forever. I can never get mad at anything anymore.
I refuse to do like any sort of training mode stuff in fighting games, just as a rule. So if I ever do go into training mode in anything, it's all over for anyone I play against.
I've been cursed with being a hella try-hard sweat in this game, so I am always practicing my shit, and I play Zabel, so I am mainly practicing movement, to be honest.
Yeah,
Right.
for me it would be like, oh cool, I want to get better at Xrd. Time to learn Stinger YRC.
All right, so for this match we have Schween, a relatively new Felicia player, and you said that the other player who is playing Rikuo is somewhat of a local legend who tends to win the tournaments he enters?
Sai is very strong. However, I don't know how Sai is in general in VSAV.
Fundamentals are very important in VSAV, sure, but something else that's very important is knowing matchup specifics and knowing your character's specific gimmicks.
Yes.
For a beginner tournament, this makes it kind of hard for somebody who's used to Street Fighter or used to anime or used to other kinds of normal games to get into this one.
Yeah.
Because you have to have a very deep familiarity with the bullshit in order to fight off the animals who are pretty intuitive and just have the big buttons.
The animals, you know, the cat and the fish.
This matchup is quite hard for the fish to deal with, mainly because Felicia's air normals are just so dominant over Fish's air normals.
Yeah.
Fish can't really contest Felicia in the air, and Felicia has great air to ground.
And Felicia can kind of get around the bubble just by being that fast.
Yes. Felicia can wall cling to escape the bubble, wall cling jump away. Felicia can dark force to escape the bubble if the bubble isn't true meaty. You cannot do a reversal Dark Force. There needs to be one frame in which you are actionable before you are able to Dark Force. But that Dark Force invulnerability will last long enough for the bubble to pop.
Yep.
Felicia also has Delta Kick if the bubble is really whack. And her forward roll can also escape a bubble that is too close to the corner. In addition to that, Felicia's tech roll is infamously like 20 frames slower than her neutral getup, so the fish has to kind of play around that as well. And her roll is goes pretty far on the screen. Schween.
Oh, there's more than 3.
Yep.
I think Felicia is the most common character in the bracket.
I think Felicia is probably the best starter character to pick, to be honest.
Yeah, unless you want to pick Sasquatch.
I think Sasquatch has some stuff that's just unintuitive enough. Like, for example, his short hop, which is a huge part of his pressure.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest to do. Felicia doesn't have to worry about short hopping for a little while until you're into the game. Felicia can also rely on the HP throw OS, both in the air and on the ground, which is kind of ridiculous to deal with. And her wall cling gives her crazy mobility everywhere. Felicia also has great anti-airs, which is very rare in this game. It's basically just her and Dimitri that have any kind of like functional anti-air in general. Usually when you see an anti-air in this game from any other character, they're actually doing an air chain that the other person is blocking into a grounded normal, which leads to a guard break, because in this game you cannot block grounded normals if you are in the air. Ooh, we do have an attempted bubble setup, but the Felicia
there was a go through the bubble
forward.
on the Dark Force ending. And Felicia now recovering all of that lost life, and that's a 2-0 for Schween. Yep.
And just before the end of the match there, Rikuo did that, basically an Easter egg super. That was the secret super. Down, down, and 3 punches. When you have 3 bars, will make Albath do his infamous crouching overhead from Vampire Hunter. Yep, that's it. It goes by very fast. It takes 3 bars. It does basically nothing, but it's funny. It's one of the few things in this game where it's like, yeah, they just put that in as a joke.
All right, I need Relentless Enigma and Nike Dude if they're not already playing. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna go that way too.
Nice seeing you. Thanks.
Okay. You guys are all heading out? Okay. I just want to catch people. I'll do that while I'm going out. I'll be right back.
Okay. If anybody would like to yap with me about this game, feel free to do so.
Be able to get around in quickly?
We're still in bracket. After bracket, we can get around for sure.
Oh no, I mean get my round in because I think I'm still in the tournament.
Have you lost twice?
Once.
If you have only lost once, then you are still in the tourney. I am not on the match arena. I am waiting for a co-commentator. Because we're doing like we're doing specific matches of like losers right now on the stream setup. I'm also not sure where your opponent would be. Grab my phone real quick.
Your opponent's not yet been here. I'm afraid I may have to like concede because my cat is at home and I gotta get my But you know, good luck in the tournament. Thank you for doing that.
So what's up?
Get over here. We're doing a 3-player.
Okay, so
I'm gonna do the stick. You're gonna do the punches. He's gonna do the kicks. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Steve just dipped.
Is he not?
Yeah, Steve is still in karma, but he dipped because he's got to go take care of his cat.
Wait. I told you this was a good idea. I'm actually not in here. Let me get out of the way.
Alright, what is this? I know it's just, what is this, losers final or something? This is like losers round 3. Okay. Alright, and then whoever... Oh, what's that? Whoever wins this, yes. Oh, so this is the first 2. Yes.
Unfortunately, Steve had to dip because he gotta go take care of his cat.
Yep, that's fair.
Yeah, so I'll just hit DQ Steve. Not sure how to do that on Match Reno's UI. You know it better than I would.
Just don't worry about it. We'll do it when we get there.
All right.
Because that'll be the... Yep, there we go. That already got reported.
Got it. Thank you.
That'll be the winner of this match. We'll get the bye. So... And then, so I actually will need Chigs, who's already handy. After this match, you're back up.
Thank you.
And then the winner of that match will be fighting Vibri. Okay, time to read fanfic.
So how are you feeling? It's almost 1 a.m.
1:45, yep.
Yep, 1:45. How are you feeling?
I feel fantastic.
Me too. I had a monster earlier. It's pretty good.
I've got fanfic to read. Like,
nice.
I did drink a bowls earlier, but like that was several hours ago. That was before the bracket that we already finished.
I'm about to crack a Celsius, to be honest. I got one in my bag. I'm just gonna.
No, I don't need anything like that. If I need anything else to drink, it'll just be water or one of the Pocari Sweat I bought earlier. And I'd rather not buy, yeah, I bought 3 of them.
Oh.
I got 3.5 hours after I go out the door until I get to my house's door. So
I've got an hour after I leave, so not as bad. Oh no, I'm glad I bought this.
When the truck came in, the dude opened, there was a single case of water, and he's like, oh my god, he didn't know what happened. So I had to stay with him to do the claim, so his supervisor could know, like, yeah, I can like witness to this, like you open the truck and there's nothing in there.
That's crazy.
So like we lost a lot more than just drinks. It really sucked.
That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that.
What I think happened, it probably like if they're loading the truck and someone maybe got injured, they scanned it and just set everything inside. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Can you tell me about these 8 billion art books that you have up for sale now? Are they specific ID stuff or just general art books?
They are reference, art reference. Generally, it's not specific ID. And they...
Fun checker match.
Yeah,
All right. And we are in a match.
oh, they're openable.
All right, so yeah, we have Felicia, we have Lilith. As mentioned, Kevin had been practicing quite a bit off stream. However, Felicia's just good.
Yeah.
Like in this beginner bracket, Felicia does just get to kind of run around and press buttons.
Felicia's also a hard matchup for Lilith to deal with. Felicia has these gigantic jumping buttons. Lilith doesn't have much way to deal with them aside from DP or trying to catch Felicia in a DI. All right,
Felicia does have the vertical DP problem. On top of that, Felicia does not have the projectile range that she needs. None of her projectiles go further than like 5 feet.
Yep.
Like that. Even her ES fist goes like 3 feet in front of her. It just goes very, very slowly and lasts for a year. Good throw, but good tech hit.
Ooh, we see some buffer LIs there. Lilith waiting for Felicia to come in.
Unfortunately, the allies have not hit yet in this round.
Wow, shaping up to be a huge comeback here. Damn. Jinxed it.
First round of Nike.
I'll just put my phone down real quick.
Yep.
Yeah. Every time I see Lilith do a DP, I think of this one thing Doctor said. Lilith player who won Combo Breaker said something like, this character is like abysmal, has nothing going for her, but then he won Combo Breaker with her. So, you know, W downplay. Lilith's DP, he specifically mentioned as having no utility, but we're clearly seeing a lot of utility from it right here. What do you think about Lilith's Dragon Punch?
It's not great.
Yep.
But most of the reason it's not great is just that it goes straight up. If your opponent is in DP range or is above you, it's pretty solid. We have another DF rather.
Another Lilith Dark Force, and ending it with the Fireball there to avoid the power down glitch from the that would make the LI worse. There's something that's weird this game does in memory where basically when you use Lilith Dark Force or like a few other characters Lilith is fighting do something wacky, Lilith's LI will just do like half damage or less.
That's wild.
It will only be resolved when Lilith throws a Fireball. All right, Lilith taking game 2. It's a 1-1.
Yep, that's a cute outfit for the win pose. No one in this tournament knew about the hold a button to pick your win pose thing.
Yep, I don't, to be honest, I don't see it that often, like, being used in general in, like, footage from American players. It's kind of, like, esoteric.
Yeah, I know about it because I play Morrigan and all 6 of her outfits are super cool. I hold HK so that I get her key pal. Because if I win the round, I want to see Morrigan in a hot dress.
Yep.
I feel like I've earned it.
And we are playing on VSAV Aesthetic Edition, which is used for most North American tournaments. This version of the game
has alternate color palettes.
It has alternate color palettes, and it allows you to access some story-only victory poses, such as Lilith just dying. You haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, like I said, for me, I don't care about most of Morrigan's win poses. I think the outfits are great. I just want to hold HK and get a China dress because it's cute.
Well, I play Zabel, and I always just go for the jacket win pose. It's Aura.
So this is, by the way, another match with a 2-1 for the winner. So we'll see who is the winner, but...
Yeah, starting to get close here at the end of the tournament. Ooh, that is a... All right. Another Dark Force. Is it going to work out? Ooh, no. And then the Dark Force deactivation just gets a jab off of it, but Lilith guard cancels the follow-up. Very nice. That guard cancel input, not easy to do.
Oh my god, this is close.
This is crazy.
And that's going to do it. 2-1, extremely close ending. Nike, stay on the setup.
That was a great set.
I need Schween.
All right, I think it's you and Schween.
Yep, that's what I was saying. Stay on the setup.
Yes. I'm not sure why we're getting so much feedback.
Yeah, we're getting
tonight.
a lot of feedback from like nothing. This is quarters. No, this is semis because Steve had to self-DQ.
I actually learned something crazy about the VSAV test menu, and specifically the Hispanic and Brazilian ROMs of Vampire Savior. There is an option called card. And when you turn on the card option, VSAV will actually dispense tickets and overwrite the character's win quotes with "get the card" with 3 exclamation points and in all caps.
Interesting.
You can also set it so it only dispenses tickets after like a certain number of battles against the CPU have been won. You can make it so the game will only give tickets after like 8 fights against the CPU or something, or 1 in a row. Vampire as a redemption game is officially supported in some countries.
There are a lot of really weird things when you look into the history of redemption games and into the history of like skill-based games trying to be used as redemption games. And not just redemption games, casino games as well. Shout out to Konami's casino version of U-Beat, their 16-button rhythm game. There is a casino version of it that is like actual U-Beat songs, but with randomized input locations for the charts.
What is it called, like Magic Box, Magic Cube or something?
It's like Magic Cube, something like that.
I really wish I could have played that.
Yeah. We're talking about the casino version of U-Beat.
Casino version of UB and the secret ticket mode in Vampire Savior in the Hispanic and Brazilian ROMs.
We've joked before about the idea of 2DX redemption game. Every 12 P grades is a ticket.
Honestly, if you clear the Kaiden course on 2DX, they should just give you the PS4.
Yeah, actually true.
Yeah.
If you can clear Kaiden, you should get a PS5. If you go back and then also clear doubles Kaiden, they should give you the PS5 and the Series X.
Facts.
I think they should apply for DDR as well. Yeah, I don't mean that though. I mean like if you clear the Kaiden courses in DDR, you should get a PS5. But yes, DDR Stomp is a real game that exists. It is a redemption game version of DDR with the most messed up note display system ever. And it does have a secret song at the end. It has a new Paranoia remix, and it sounds like clown music. They decided, hey, you know what we should put in our redemption version of DDR? We should make a penis
2-0.
music remix of Paranoia.
It's Losers Files now, right?
Yep. That was a 2-0?
Yeah.
Yep. I wasn't even talking about or looking at the match.
I was looking at the match. I was watching.
So yeah, you're up, Vibri.
Out here talking about some Redemption DDR.
Yeah.
They never really stopped making Beaten Livelies, did they?
Nope. Oh, you know, there's also Polaris Chord, not a Redemption game, just not great. But I hear it's way better now than it was at launch.
I feel like it's a rite of passage for rhythm key players to hit the soft limit on grand piano keys at the round 1 just because they're fucking around.
Yeah. Also in the same vein of Konami launching another Bamani game. They actually didn't call this one a Bamani game. Dance Around.
Dance Around.
Dance Around, aka Shinier Dance Evolution. Still not good. Unfortunately, that one didn't get much better after launch. They added more songs, but not quickly enough and not enough good ones.
Maybe it's just my connected nostalgia, but Dance Evolution had soul.
I don't think Dance Evolution had soul, I'm sorry.
I think I might be too zoomer.
I think Dance Evolution had the soul of someone trying really, really hard to justify their investment in Connect.
I don't know. I like it when the video game tries to make you actually dance. When you start putting baby powder, you start putting on the 10 pairs of socks over your shoes. You're not. You're playing a video game. You ain't dancing. I like it when they try to make you dance for real. But anyway, speaking of dancing, these Felicias both dancing in and out of the corner.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Losers Finals was going to be a Felicia mirror.
Last match was a Felicia mirror as well. We've been getting tons of Felicia. I mean, personally, I love it. I love Felicia. Felicia's honest. Felicia's strike throw. Felicia's bullshit, to be honest. For several years, basically every Frosty Faustings and Combo Breaker was consecutively run by Ailerus, an American Felicia main, who would basically just run like, you know, a pretty cheesy, like a super aggressive rushdown Felicia. Only relatively recently have we seen Ailerus like not win basically every major. We saw Mini Ball won Frosty Faustings. I think Ailerus did not enter, and then at Evo, the top 8 was just all Japanese players that were flown out. Heard they had a great time though. But Ailerus was one of the top American players at that tournament, getting 9th along with Dr. Doctor and Mobius. Good friend of mine, Mobius.
Round 1 going to Schween as expected. They're right back into it.
I feel when I see 2 Felicias on screen and they're both jumping and hitting heavy punch at each other, it kind of melts your brain a little bit.
Yeah, you know, these characters just having big buttons.
Yeah. I have played many Felicia mirrors before because my local has 2 very strong Felicias, Mop and Typhus. And I gotta say, playing the Felicia mirror and watching the Felicia mirror, it's just, you are just vibing the whole game. You are really just like trying to feel out every interaction. You're not really. You are kind of just sitting there and mashing the buttons, and that shit's kind of awesome. In a lot of matchups, Felicia doesn't really get that luxury. But Felicia is winning for Felicia.
Yeah. Yeah, this, I don't know why we're getting so much feedback today. Because there is a microphone on the camera in theory, but I would think it would be disabled, so I wouldn't think it would be that.
Yeah, very
good
mysterious.
super there. We have seen a very strong willingness from Vibri to fight back against Felicia.
We're seeing some good
Good tech
anti-airs
there.
here.
More good techs. So we haven't talked about it yet on comms, unless you guys mentioned it while I was gone playing my matches. Have we talked about VSAV push block yet?
Oh, VSAV push block is the thing that every single YouTuber gets like wrong somehow, and they all make it sound like RNG, but it really isn't.
No, they
It's got,
really like to complain about VSAV push block because it sounds like, oh, very good super again. It sounds like this weird arcane thing that like no one understands, no one does consistently and such. It's very simple. You push block attempt. Yep. Stay on. So you attempt to push block by pressing any button on the controller face while blocking. The percentage chance of push block being successful is based on the number of unique buttons hit on separate frames in rapid succession.
Yeah.
Grand finals.
Grand finals.
This is first to 3.
First to 3.
But yeah, so you what you need to do to get push block to be effective is either A, be really lucky when you get your first few inputs, because it won't happen at all under like 3 inputs, or B, piano your keys, because the percentage ramps up rapidly as you piano each key in rapid succession until if you hit all 6 within a frame of each other, which is obviously very difficult, you're guaranteed the push block.
And when we say piano, you might think of a plink, or you might think of, oh, pianoing for reversal and third strike. It's not quite like that. The thing is, if you actually just do like the 3 buttons, you know, you're going for hitting 6 buttons to try to guarantee the push block, just doing like the 3 on the top row, like in a row, that's not gonna cut it, because push block only has like a 13 frame input window or something. So you gotta do something wacky. You gotta usually, like, I see a lot of people, they make kind of a claw with their hand, and they like pull down their hands while like moving their fingers at like different rates.
Yeah, you gotta do something like you have to have a really weird input method to have it work.
What I do is the swipe, and it's barbaric. I'm gonna put my microphone on the stand. I want to do the swipe right next to your microphone. I think that'd be hilarious with my controller. Mine's much louder. It'd be funnier.
Oh, actually, yeah. If yours is louder, because these are optical switches, so they're very quiet.
Yeah.
They're optical linears.
Mine are 24mm sawmills. When I push block, I hit the swipe.
So the mic isn't really picking it up, but what it sounds like to a real human is someone trying to like strike a match, or like having a lighter not work. But the swipe is, it really does like seem like trying to strike a match. We'll show it on stream after the round. Incidentally, by the way, we do have a loser side reset to deal with, so we'll see if Schwinn can clutch this back out. That's a good start.
Schwinn getting the first set here, this grand finals.
Yep.
2 more to bring it back. Do a reset. Oh my god, knockdown after knockdown. This Felicia's going crazy landing these 50-50s. Oxy just lost the first bat. The timer's only at 89. That's how crazy this game can get.
Yeah, VSAV. Okay, so this is another thing that comes up with YouTubers rather, not VTubers. They don't talk about old fighting games enough. I know like 3 VTubers who care about old fighting games, and when I say no, I mean like I talk to them and in their Discords and stuff. One of them I know from the Melty Blood community, to give you an idea. Is in AACC, not TL. But anyway, YouTubers like to talk about how fast VSAV is. It is not a game that looks fast from someone's random footage of it online. It is a game that is fast when you're in there playing it and seeing someone lose effectively a round in the space of 10 seconds. Like, the damage is that high, the movement is that fast, the mix-ups are that real.
In another game, you might have it be fast because, oh, well, you lose in 2 touches or something. But in this game, it takes, quite a few interactions lost in order to actually lose the round. The thing is that the amount of interactions you are having at neutral in this game per second is just so much higher than any other fighting game on the market.
Yep. Schwinn really wanted to get a pursuit there, just hit with a low on the roll instead, and that is 2-0 now. So next round, if Schwinn wins again, will be a reset. Can you believe we might have both of tonight's brackets end with a grand finals reset?
I love that alternate color for the Fetus of God stage. Feels the aura.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now, does this mod fix the stage sizes?
Yes.
Okay, good to know. So, for those who don't know, Fetus of God is not a standard size stage normally. It is only supposed to be the final boss stage in story or in arcade mode, and yeah, it actually is a different size than normal.
Yep, it is longer than usual, which I'm not sure if that was like an artistic decision, if it was an accident, or if it was somehow meant to buff Jeddah, because even though he's a boss character, he still sucks. Yep. He is a struggle character.
Now, for a long time, I thought Iron Horse, Iron Terror was also longer than normal, but it is not. It's a normal length stage.
Yeah. Well,
it just looks longer because of how the intro works in arcade mode. It has this weird scrolling effect to show you the whole stage.
Yeah, it doesn't really come up when playing with the normal VSAV ROM because versus mode in VSAV Arcade, you cannot get Fetus of God or Iron Horse, Iron Terror. So it won't be an issue, but I like how AE brings those stages back and fixes them just so we can have a bit more variety.
Yeah.
Like visually, that's why they call it the aesthetic edition. Wow, very tied. Even 42 seconds
yeah,
in.
the ooh, that's a rough thing to have happen to you in the middle of your Dark Force.
Felicia's
and
deactivation
just sits there and
getting
eats
punished.
the mallet. So 2-1 now.
Yep.
Oxy starting to push back.
The main risk of doing Felicia Dark Force is the fact that deactivation animation, I think, is the longest one for a Dark Force in the game that's not a variable Dark Force animation, deactivation animation, if I recall correctly. And this means that Felicia will just totally eat shit if she is open during that Dark Force deactivate. It's still worth doing because it's so good, but very risky.
Schween did change colors, by the way. We got blonde girl now.
Things are getting serious.
So let's talk a little bit about vampire lore. So Felicia's a nun.
Yes.
Yes, she dresses like this is her clothes, basically.
She used to be a stage performer, and then was like, well, I found God now.
Yeah. Look, you know what? There's a long history of fighting game characters finding God. Okay? You know, Kai is Catholic. Half the characters in Blaze Blue at the end of the game end up in a church mission.
You know, second to last stage of Felicia's story mode, she actually does find the Fetus of God.
We have found God, and we have killed its baby form.
Jeddah won on the Baby of God stage, and now Baby God is pissed.
Yeah.
I don't know if that animation is
very good from Schween on that 10 Raiha dodge. Uses the wall cling to avoid it entirely.
I don't know if that animation is restored in AE, but there is an unused in arcade animation of the Baby of God freaking the fuck out, and it's used in the console versions. Wow,
baby!
Damn, pulling it back right at the end. Very nice, down to the wire. All right, we're back at 0-0 for the grand finals reset. Oxyacetylene and Schween. All right, see how it goes. All right, starts off with Oxyacetylene getting that instant air dash, getting that double overhead off that, doing some pressure. All right, Felicia knocks him down, swats Felicia out of the air with a crouched medium punch. Very short amount of recovery for Felicia off that though. All right, hits the item, progresses the item table. Something I find very interesting about Shenko is how Shenko's items are actually deterministic. The fourth item, always the Akuma statue. Fifth item, the stun item.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, really wanting to hit that fifth item as a hammer.
Yeah. And the item table is basically deterministic for about 32 items, and it loops around.
And this is determined on a per match basis, right?
Yes, but the thing is that you can always tell when the next item is going to be stunned. If the Akuma statue comes out, some of the slots in the item table are actually an RNG chance for the item to be stunned and for the item to not be stunned.
I see.
Yeah.
The reason I ask if it's per match, so I come from a shmups background, and so one of the best shmups of all time, maybe the best shmup of all time, is Battle Garega. Battle Garega has
Love that game.
Yeah, Battle Garega is so good. It has a persistent rank system. So rank is just a fancy word for difficulty in arcade games, especially comes up a lot in shmups. And yeah, 1-0 Oxy in the reset, by the way. Who cares? So the way rank works is it goes up on a per frame basis, and there are a few things that make it go down. It goes down when you die. It goes down if you game over. But here's the thing. I say it goes down if you game over. It doesn't reset if you game over. So if you just leave the game running, the rank has to manually tick down outside of the credit. Most setups, either like if you play it on the official home port on PS4 and Xbox 360 or Xbox One rather, it will just reinitialize every new credit, so you don't have to deal with that. If you play it in an arcade in Japan, instead what they do is they have a button you can hit that resets the cab.
So you're saying I'm at the game center and Mr. Superplay Best DVD sold behind the counter was on the cab beforehand. I have to deal with having his rank and his adjusted high difficulty.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying you'd have to deal with hers because Kamui is the world record holder.
Ah, I see. Okay. Might be. Respect.
All right, 2-0 now for Oxy. This is close to tournament. Schween's really going to have to start fighting back here. Taking a sec to think before going back in. But yeah, so this is a very funny issue that Battle Garega has.
Yeah. Fortunately, not President Vampire Saber or Shenko's item table. Each match, Shenko's item table resets back to its first position. So if you are Shenko and you are attentive and you know this item table, that will help you a lot in basically like knowing when to spam item to progress it. And if you are Shenko's opponent, you probably don't have this random esoteric memorized, and you might just not know that you are 2 items away from being stun items, and the Shenko might just throw 2 items and then throw the stun item at you as you jump in.
Yeah. It's very fun if you're used to watching Guilty Gear, for example.
Next one's a Kuna statue.
Where, you know, we were just commenting tonight.
Next one's stun. I know that shit. I got that shit memorized.
We got a ball knower here.
Yeah, I played
There it
Shenko
is.
for about
There's
a year
the
and a
hammer.
half.
Goes cross screen, gets punished for it. Goes cross screen again, might get punished for it. If nothing else, lost that meter. But yeah, we were very good throw. This is, as mentioned, what Schween needs. He's got to fight back because this is tournament point.
This is a very scary situation.
And he's at half
Shenko
health
sitting
right
on
now.
4 meter. That's 4 potential 10 Raihas to use. She doesn't really use meter on anything else very well.
Yep. Not well, as mentioned. ES Gong would be very strong if he's trying to block those jump ins. But yeah, 10 Raiha is just really good. Did not get the wall cling that time for it.
Ooh.
Didn't get the grab out of the 10 Raiha that time, but...
Ooh, so tense.
And that's going to do it.
Damn.
GG's.
Yeah, good
Schween
games.
does get the reset, but that is a 3-0 for Oxyacetylene. Congratulations. I'm sorry, I don't have prizes for this tournament.
Actually, Yamsa said that there are super mystery prizes.
Oh, hell
for
yeah.
the top 3.
Well, then in that case, I need our top 3 players, Vibri, Schween, and Oxyacetylene, to the stage so that I can find out what our mystery pricing is.
You're going to have to find where Yams is for that.
Yeah, give me just a sec.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, for some reason, the beginner definition was lower than B rank.
That's because Scoop set that definition and did not tell me that. And B rank basically means that you are in the top 100 players on Fightcade by ELO, which I think is a little bit too broad of a definition for beginner, to be honest.
Yes, I agree.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find Yams. Someone hold the mic.
We got prizes coming up. You got the super mystery prize waiting for you. You do. The top 3, they all have prize. That's what I was told. How are you feeling after clutching that out after that reset?
Defense makes me so nervous.
True. It was a little fast for me to hear.
Defense makes me so nervous.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In this game, defense is high APM due to the push block mechanic, and also you have to know basically the timing of when your opponent is about to hit you, and that requires playing this game long enough to basically just develop your personal magic stat to know that shit. I started playing this game when I was about 16. I played casually after a few years of playing. I just focused on other things for some reason. And then like a year or 2 ago, I finally got back into playing Vampire Savior hardcore. I'm a B ranker now. I'm doing pretty decent. I will say, when I'm playing against someone better than me, and I go for that push block, I eat shit for that push block because they know I'm trying to push block and they're doing an anti-push block bait, and I am just like, I am fucked.
That's the best part of the game.
It is the best part of the game. Absolutely. I really love the push block mechanic. I wouldn't like VSAV without it.
I think you think I'm going to press, so I'm going to not press, so you think I think I'm...
And if I think that the opponent is going to try to push block, and I'm playing Mishima and I throw that spirit, and then I do that ES spirit into set up the unblockable from the follow-up that goes whoosh whoosh across the screen both ways. I mean, it's simply honest.
See, you think I think I'm going to press, so I need to not press, so you think I'm going to press, but I'm actually going to punish when you press, but, see, I'm actually going to...
In VSAV, they have a special button for delaying your input to beat push block. They call it Zarashi. This is because VSAV players love to roleplay as being Japanese, and will use any Japanese fighting game vocabulary they can.
That's actually true.
For example, they call jumping back Irepa.
Of course. Yeah.
Oki is in every fighting game. Zarashi is kind of a VSAV thing as well. I think there's also Kasane. I'm not sure what that means, but I've seen it used in blog posts talking about VSAV defense.
Hasane. That's amazing, actually. Okay, cool.
There are probably even more terms you could use to LARP as being a Japanese Game Center frequenter if you wanted to, and I'm sure that many VSAV players, especially on the VSAV Discord, which is now, being flooded with new interest from EVO, you could find all of the favorite words to LARP with there.
I actually did go to Japan recently, and I did play against someone in Vampire Savior who was like a 40-year-old man.
That's a lot of them, yeah. Do you remember their name?
No, not at all.
Oh, damn.
I asked him if there was a tournament because I heard that there was a tournament, and he said that, no, it's next week. And I'm like, crap, I'm going to be in another part of Japan next week.
What character did they play?
One of them was Bishamon.
Bishamon. What was the color?
It was, I think it was just the regular color, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't wearing glasses, was he?
No.
Okay.
No. I did not play against Nakanishi. I beat that guy a few times.
I was about to be pissed if you were like, yeah, there's just this guy I didn't know he was like above 40 or something, you know.
No, in terms of the games that I went at the game center, I went about even. Like, okay. I beat this guy a few times, he beat me a few times, it was pretty even. I played against another person who I think was playing Gallon, and he beat me a little bit more, but I still got a few games. At one point I had a little bit of a win streak going, and then he came back and started doing a little better.
Speaking of Gallon, I'm honestly surprised you didn't really see Gallon during this tournament. I would have thought at least one person would have picked him. He basically just jumps and presses belligerent buttons in the air all day and then does beast cannon at random and it wins. This is also the high level Gallon strategy. Is that you incorporate that and a throw OS with close heavy kick and kick throw. And sometimes you'll do Dark Force at the command grab, and that will win you Frosty Faustings if you're Mini-Maw. So, Gallon also highly recommended for beginners. You just go in there and you just press, and it works.
Of course.
Shenko, very technical, but beginners really like Shenko because she's cool and she has tons of options, and you should try her because she is awesome.
I just think she's cool. I think she's neat. I think she's cute.
Her position on the tier list, don't worry about it.
Position on the tier list doesn't matter because Lilith is a mid tier and she won Evo.
If you build 4 meter during the match as Shenko, you win that match basically.
Yeah. You don't got to think about it anymore.
Yep.
Got her.
All right, we got the prizes coming up. I'll put the microphone down.
I think we're like immediately getting kicked out after it's done.
Yes. Hey, so Oxy, come really mainstream. We got 1, 2, and 3 here. Which one of these do you want?
I'll take the middle one.
Okay. All right. I need Shleen, one or two. Go, come in.
I always go left.
Okay. Bibri, I need you on stream. I need you to pick 1, 1, or 1. Okay. All right, our top 3 have chosen their mystery prizes. Now we just need people to get in for a top 3 photo.
Perfect. Get her done.
All right. Where are we having people pose? Preferably in front of Vampire Savior. Yeah.
Okay, where's top 3?
Right over here.
Do you wanna...
Yeah, can we get TOs in as well? All right, can we get one of just top 3 and then one with TOs?
So what? I have the wide angle on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the photo. Perfect. Oh shit. Sorry. Got it.
Okay.
Oh, you look so sad in that one.
All right. Limland. Our other TO is on cab.
Alright, thank you, Jens. I'll see you later. Thank you.
You can switch to third strike.
Okay.
Close it out. Jim, close it out.
Yes, I would like to close out. Thank you so much for everyone who came out to play Vampire Savior tonight. I am so sorry that stuff ran so late. There's a lot of setup involved in getting Misters working. They are so fantastic when they are up and running, but until then, you know. Thank you so much to everyone who joined me on comms, including Oxy and Limland and Schween, as well as our other out-of-town TOs.
Thank you so much for letting me close to a microphone, and also for setting up this Vampire Savior tournament for us. I was once everything got rolling, it was pretty smooth, and I had a lot of fun being able to commentate a tournament for the first time since like 2020. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I do a lot of comms, so I'm used to that part at least. But yes, thank you so much again to our TOs and players. Thank you, and I'm sorry. Yes, thank you for nominating for hoping. Yeah, I can't speak anymore. So thank you, Nominee, for co-hosting and co-commentating. Thank you to. I knew it was Scoops. I'm tired. It's like 1:30 in the morning. Anyway, thank you to Scoops for additionally helping with setup and with helping run Loser's Side with some commentary in there as well. Again, thank you to Schween and to Limland and to Oxy for helping with everything that they helped with. Thank you to everyone who owns a Mister and knew how to deal with setup stuff. Thank you especially to Warp Rattler. She knows what's up. Yeah, with that, fantastic VSAV times. Thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you to those who played in Xrd before this. We didn't get a proper Xrd sign off, but Xrd was sick as hell tonight. Looking forward to having that run again next month. Lynn is fantastic with that. And thank you again, not just to our TOs, thank you to our players who came out to play in this event. We had people come down from from Chicago and up from St. Louis. Way further drives than my hour-long one. So, very good times there. Thank you so much to everyone for coming out. And yeah, have a good rest of your night, and peace.